don't want you to repeat. I want you to stop. So yes, we are doing Paradise. Paradise is the fantasy one. And so to recap, because it's been like 3-4 weeks, you guys we're wandering around the Planitia, the unclaimed territory, which is technically owned by Arago, but they've been stretched too thin with the conflict in the north to spread their armies south to try to claim the territory, which technically was once part of Volani before it got destroyed. And you guys were minding your own business at the town of Saltonborough when a crusade arrived from the north, led by some religious zealots and some fanatical assholes. And they conscripted everyone they could, including the only son of the town's mayor, who then hired you to look after him to make sure he doesn't die.
We've been doing great on that.
Because the general got wind that there were immense riches in the prohibited castle, the mountain of Phylax, which is actually at the half moon of, I think, Grimaldi, that was destroyed in the Volthragna event a couple thousand years ago when something came through, sliced through the moon in half, and dropped one off into the ocean, became an island, and the other half fell into this area here. And so you guys decided to become part of the army. You guys are led there, and most of the army deployed camps within a basin, and then you guys traveled with your unit. And then you split up again, until finally there was only a handful of guys, most of them from Saltonborough, including your escort. And you guys traveled through and you encountered some strange creatures, biomechanical monsters, that seem to use human parts very, very quickly. And then you find the source of it, which is an unidentified spacecraft at the center of the mountain. And as stated, there was only one little shaft of light coming from above, which obviously leads outside. And you guys had decided that staying wouldn't be a good idea, because you know that almost every single person that's gone into these caves has probably been captured and converted. As you see, as the last thing you saw were lines of soldiers being brought in to being harvested. And the ship appears to have been some kind of weird spacecraft that was infected by some kind of biomechanical virus, and it seems to indicate along the hull that it's not a natural thing that's going on with this vessel. And that's kind of where we left off. Because that was a good cliffhanger.
Does it say Voyager alongside? Or Voyager?
Voyager 6? Really? That's amazing. Where are the other 5? Where are the other 4? Oh, the optimism of Star Trek.
I thought it was Voyager 1.
No, it was Voyager 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I always, because it's hilarious, because there was never going to be plans for Voyager 3. Voyager 1, Voyager 2. Hey, Voyager 6. Great, we're not doing that, but okay, I like your spunk. And then it falls through a black hole somehow. Because there's a black hole just beyond the orbit of Pluto. Just a black hole there.
It's what keeps firing comets at us. It's going to hit us one of these times.
Yeah.
I mean, it already did. Look what happened to the dinosaurs.
It's probably the wormhole from Interstellar. We just haven't seen it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Or better still, it's the Mass Effect relay. I love the lore of... You know, like there's a giant hyperspace relay. Do you know how it was there all this time? We never knew it.
It was in one of the planets, wasn't it?
It's Charon. The Mass Effect relay is actually Charon. So this, because the whole thing begins with them going to Charon and dropping a probe and going, funny, it shouldn't do that. And then they realize that Charon's actually a construct, and then when they go to it, it activates and turns into the Mass Effect relay that's been there all this time.
Yeah. Whoops! First contact war. Here we go.
And then the first contact war happens almost immediately with the Turians. Well, it's like, oh, okay, well, we're starting this on the wrong foot.
The Turians are like that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, they're very aggressive, very militaristic. I can't remember how the war.
Moonfall had the whole
moon. It was just
moon.
a treaty. Because
they treaty with the space cockatiels. It's all right.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Brown, all the time.
Moonfall had the whole moon turn out to be an artifact. Don't you want to be a mega structurist?
Didn't Transformers as well or something?
Yeah, but nobody cares about that movie.
No, Earth is the whole point. Is Earth is
Nazi base or something?
That I believe.
Yeah, I played
German
Wolfenstein.
zombies, German Nazi zombie base. Or something?
Yeah, and then you have to jump back to Earth and fucking drop kick Nazis through a window. Hell yeah,
We're talking about.
Wolfenstein.
Fuck, I love that.
Oh, it's so good.
I love the fact it's so gritty and there's a lot of really good drama. And then you go to Venus.
Yeah,
There's a base on Venus where Hitler is. You literally assassinate Hitler on the base on
it's
Venus.
so good.
And you have this giant suit that's keeping you cool, and you have to walk quickly to get your refrigeration system recharged. Like there are better places to be, right? But doesn't matter. It's fucking Wolfenstein. Make it
Hell yeah.
Venus.
Dumb action.
You've already done the
sequences.
moon. Okay, so with that out of the way. It said the light continues to pour from the dough line above, raining upon the bloodbath below. Oh, actually, that's another clip I haven't got to yet. So yes, just to summarize the last one, you notice the dead, regardless of faction, being gathered, often dissected and reassembled, forming new monsters to serve some unseen evil intelligence. By your quick estimation, you gather at least 300 to 400 former Crusaders have been already absorbed into the biomechanical army. The ceiling is over 1 kilometer overhead, making that single shaft of light
Lift.
appear a splinter, even though it is actually over 10 meters across, which is about 32 feet. And that's when one of the spotlights from the ship turns on and kind of focuses on your position.
You guys are fucked.
Yes, we were leave.
Yeah, you
Weren't we on
leave.
the way out? Weren't we on the way out? Or no, we had just seen it and then we cut off.
Yeah,
right?
we
Okay.
saw it, and then cliffhanger. I wouldn't have to cliffhanger you running. That'd be weird.
Okay, well now we leave.
There's no spot for your proficiency bonus on here. There it is. It's hiding. Ooh, did not go up.
What? Oh, really? Okay. Okay, so you guys make a beeline. You guys don't have your horses anymore.
Wasn't there?
If there was a route, there technically was a route to get all your horses here.
Yeah, and it's say that we got back on them after a certain point, and also we didn't go through the one part with the crystals. And wasn't there fairly close behind us a route that we could see the army from?
What do you mean?
Like
Extrapolate.
we went through all the tunnels, and there was one where there was an overlook, and we could see the army below us.
Yeah, that's where you guys are on the ledge, and you're basically
That's
looking
where we
down.
are.
And there is another way out. There's two passageways. There's one to your right as well.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to.
That might go to a dead end. We know this one leads out eventually.
Yeah.
And how to do it. In fact, I've already left.
Yeah, because the army
In
was.
fact, I know how to throw my voice.
You did the Homer dust cloud after image.
Wait, as soon as it hit, as soon as the spotlight hit, it's like, time to go!
Yes, you hear a very inhuman scream coming from the ship, and it's followed by a bunch of others in unison. You don't know who says it because, like I said, you ain't staying around to identify it, and you bolt.
Now, do we want to go out, or do we want to go to the
scenic
army
route?
behind us? Sorry?
The scenic
yeah,
route?
the scenic route. Yeah, let's take a little stroll, pick up some
I am
horses.
going the fastest way I know to get out.
I think that's back towards the army.
Well, technically,
Back to that little overlook where the army that we're with is.
Yeah.
Encamped or something?
yes, that's
Yeah.
going to be You're gonna go back to that space regardless because there's no direct path back to the base without going through where that guy was. So you guys are running at a brisk pace. Who's the slowest among you?
I'm 35.
So you're going to be going faster than anyone else.
I also get 3
Walk
moves.
speed?
What's your move speed?
I don't
30.
30. So you're moving at a pretty brisk pace. You go through that big area that has just a cliffside. You run alongside there. You go through that weird town that was carved into the inside the rock.
Where the spookums were.
Spookums?
The critters that were in the shadows and then they weren't.
Oh no, you're not there yet. You run into one of the hallways leading to the spider chamber, which is where those little creatures were. And you pass and you notice the light above you, which you know is not a light outside, but is the light of the Watcher that you had a conversation with.
Yeah, I guess along the way we better decide if we want to get the army that we're following to what we want to do with that. Do we want to let them know, hey, there's another army in there? And
Who are you talking about?
we're with a bunch of religious assholes.
Well, you're with 7 people from Saltenberg, including the guy you're protecting, and they're all running.
Yes.
They're
Oh
looking-
yeah, no.
You're talking about the rest of the 3,000 member
Yes.
army.
Don't care. If I see some, I'll say, hey, you should run.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the extent of...
By the way, as you
I
pass,
feel my due diligence is done at that
as
point.
you pass the spider chamber, you can hear the noises of the creatures running up after you because they're moving quite briskly as well. And at that point, you can see these pitons landing from the Watcher above as it starts killing the creatures that are pursuing you.
Oh, that's cool.
And you don't stay around; you keep on running.
What if I wanted to see if he was going to win?
Now you know that if you take a sharp left, that's the way you came, or you can continue going south if you want. You're going to continue
Quickest way out.
that you know. Okay, so you dive to your left, and you run, and you get to the water, and
Shrieking in terror in a manly fashion.
okay. Now you remember the water here was a little slower, and it was relatively safe to get across, but it was deep. Do you guys want to still make the same precautions of the rope and all that, or you just want to just run through?
That takes much too long.
Okay,
I'm going to see how far I can do a running jump.
go for it. Make it a run
10.
jump. Nope, but you swim to the other side. Do you have a swim speed?
Nope.
Do you have athletics or acrobatics?
I do.
Try an athletics check. Everyone has to make an athletics check.
Yeah. Oh.
That's long.
It's only a 16.
Did you roll a 5?
I rolled an 8.
An 8. If I rolled an 8, I would not get a 15.
It's a good thing you did.
I would get 1 less. Runner is literally my ladder, so this is right up my alley.
10.
26.
I knew it was low because he was holding off on it. You see,
Well, I waiting for you to actually ask for the numbers. I didn't hear him say a number yet.
doesn't matter. I knew it was low. So you see him.
10's perfectly respectable.
10 is respectable. In fact, I'll let you get across barely. He's slowing you up though. Do you wait for him?
For the moment.
For a moment. However, you are unable to stop 2 of the people from your unit. They get washed down very quickly.
Is it Rolf?
No, Rolf was with you. Trust me, Rolf is the guy you
good.
have to keep alive.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm not going to have you guys have to worry about that. But 2 others don't make it through, and you see them wash down. You're like, fuck it. And you just continue running. You pass by the standing pool. You then run around that weird red pit with the little pedestals. Thankfully, avoiding the room with the lightning posts. And you make it to that entranceway. Nope, it's not doing that. The problem is that it's difficult for me to look at these files because my screen is not big enough.
Get a bigger screen. They sell bigger screens. Guy where I live, his...
Okay, as you go through the
Says
area,
close to it.
Yeah, he
as
does.
you go into the area where your larger unit was encamped,
There we go.
you run back into it. You see the dough line. You see the tents that were set up at the dough line. Except there is nobody here.
Don't need to stop then.
Well,
You see Rolf going screaming, running after you. Should we be worried about that?
Yeah, like, why
Later. Yes, but not now.
Is there, like, obvious signs of a struggle? Is anything on fire?
Nothing's on fire. Tents in pieces, though.
Okay. So, it does look like they didn't just, whoops, we all disappeared suddenly, get raptured, that kind of disappearance.
To be fair, the rapture's not commonly the cause of this sort of thing.
I like what you think, though. And you guys continue running, as you stated, zipping through the furnace of those hot crystals.
Oh, yeah. Those sucked.
Yes. Light continues to pour from the dome line above, raining upon the bloodbath below. While the green has suffered stains, you find no bodies, not even parts. The encampment is empty, with tents and other makeshift shelters torn apart. Blood trails off into every direction, save the one you just emerged from.
So
You're in the basin, and there is nobody here. Although you do see some horses tied up.
Okay.
would you like to use
as you
some
emerge
horses?
back into the basin, the brilliance of unfiltered daylight strikes your face. Up there. Your reprieve only lasts a moment as your eyes fall upon the remains of the army encampment, having suffered the same fate as those behind you. It appears most every member of the crusade has been dragged into the mountain to be used as parts in the formation of a grotesque new army.
Saves us the trouble.
There's a handful of striders outside the basin, as I mentioned, not horses, striders. It appears that whatever this beast was did not attempt to reach beyond the mountain. And there just happens to be exactly enough striders to accommodate you.
That's good.
And everyone else, of course.
The striders seem perfectly organic.
Get on the striders.
Yeah.
You get on the strider. Beep. Okay, no, yeah.
I've seen screamers. I know how this goes.
Right, wait a minute. There's the exact right number.
Yeah.
That was a joke in one of my scripts. One guy's talking to a robot. It was like, about just having a conversation, and someone says like, some people would assume it's just normal responses from a machine. Well, you are a machine, and the person just goes beep. Like it's like it's just a humorous little joke. Okay. At that point, you notice a handful of other survivors running full belt, blood hanging off them. They're running off. You don't recognize them. There's no one from your unit, but there's about a half a dozen of those, probably crusaders, and they're running towards their own striders
Okay,
as well.
they're okay then.
Do any of them look like, officers?
And you
or
see like
whatever?
this one guy screaming like, "Oh my God, it's madness! It's madness! Run away! Run away!"
It's like he's never seen some sort of...
Abominations mixing forbidden machines with the living.
That's bad.
First time?
So, where are you guys going to run? Because now you get on your striders.
Can we go to town
Yeah.
and run screaming through the town and keep going?
Well, remember the town, you can't run screaming through it because it's up in the hill and stops.
right?
Yeah. We gotta check that quest off.
We
in our
gotta get
log.
Rolf back to his mommy.
Well, I figured we
I know.
should let
I
the town
feel like
know
running back to my mommy.
about the hideous abominations that might be coming for them now.
Oh yeah,
Because we fed them.
the
robots are coming, the robots are
I remember
coming.
the last story. The last time, the town was repopulated because the story was somebody returned from the mountain and
Oh,
then
no.
everyone in the village vanished and then someone repopulated it.
That's right. Are the other people running towards the town? That we can see. That
Yes, they are heading towards Saltonborough.
Well,
But I don't trust them.
we can't get any worse, I guess. If there's already someone going back to town, then just like the story. Yeah, shit. Might as well go back, try and warn them. Try and get some defense. Pointy sticks, maybe? I don't know. What do robots hate?
No, running. Running. Just
But where?
further away from this thing. Next town.
So you're running towards Saltonborough?
I figure
Yes.
we should warn the more
Yeah.
innocent people.
Try. Are
Maybe they
we
wanna-
still being chased?
Maybe they
You don't
don't
see
know where
anyone else coming out.
Saltonborough is, and they're following us to it.
That's absolutely a possibility.
Yeah, but
I think our striders are playing the long game.
yeah. Well, that's why I
Could be.
asked. Are there other people going? Because if they're already going, then us not going won't change that
We can
something's
stop them.
followed.
Unless they're
and that-
following us. Look, I can always make it worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, don't you worry.
Turns
Also-
out you're one of them and have
Yeah.
been all along.
Yeah, and then the striders.
As you guys
are
look,
mouths.
take a quick
That's
look
it.
behind you, the striders are moving a full belt. You can see a handful of creatures emerging from some of the tunnels.
Well, shit.
But they stop into the basin, and they don't pursue you. You can just see them slowly spilling into the basin. And you lose sight of the basin as they're still spilling out into it. They are not actively pursuing you.
That's good.
But you
Maybe
see
don't like
numbers
sunlight or something?
numbers spilling from every one of those openings.
That's bad. Well, yeah, I mean, head back to
We
town.
need Browning to come along and invent the machine gun again.
Unfortunately, the Browning in this setting was executed for heresy.
I'll teach him.
Maybe it has a limited distance to
So-
control them.
The Striders, by the way, if you know the Monster Striders, they have two settings. You can literally turn them as being tall creatures that can go through terrain, or short-legged ones, which is still taller than a horse, twice as long as a horse's legs. And that's the configuration you're in, so they're moving at quite a quick speed. And off and ahead, and of course now you're going full belt, you're pushing your animals to their extreme, so instead of it being about a half a day to get to the town, you're going to get there in about 45 minutes.
Well, it's a good thing they're used to it because that sounds horrifying.
Oh yeah. These animals aren't going to be used much afterward. You can drop them off; they're just going to go, "I'm gonna have another one," and then they'll be out of it. But Striders are actually known. If you had Kips, that'd be a different story. Kips can never suffer exhaustion. Right, that's the first thing,
Is that the one that don't have a top speed?
and they don't have a top speed. Technically, they don't have a top speed. They do because the vehicle rules. But there's never been a situation where one can get up to its top speed because it can add its speed onto itself and do it up to I think 20 times.
It's pretty good.
Which means I think the top... I calculate the top speed of a Kip is 80 kilometers an hour.
My car is faster.
I know, exactly. But in the world of fantasy, that's insane. But you remember that film with the two time travelers, Jean Reno, going into modern day? And
I
they're
have good boots.
They have big boots, but the next scene is them in the vehicle. They're freaking out because they're going 80 kilometers an hour. Like, oh my god, slow down.
The question we need to ask is how fast can it stop? And does
Instantly.
the passenger stop that fast too?
Well,
Also instantly.
yeah, unfortunately, they don't have anti-lock brakes, so if you got to temper their speed. And the answer is, hang on, otherwise you're going for a ride. Actually, you're not going for a ride. You're going for a flight. The Kip's staying exactly where it is, which is the reason why Kips are used to tow, because they're like cows. They're not really good for they're not good for beasts of burden.
I
By the way-
just said they didn't have a top speed. I figured there's gotta you get them up on some sort of treadmill power system.
Yes, except that type of machinery is illegal in this setting.
Belt and gears?
Yep, heresy.
Fair enough.
So,
And
and
it's
you guys,
really hard to shoot the guys who keep doing that to you because they have better guns. Shoot lots of arrows at them and they take their guns. Yes, I would like to start a rebellion against them as soon as we're done with this.
Also that. So we know that they don't just stop before town because the town's already disappeared once. I mean, we
It
could.
may have been everyone left. Mind you, you can never get anyone to... When I was a kid, people were still living in Barkerville.
Yeah.
And that was a dead town long before that.
Well,
the
people
last
still live in
resident of
Mackenzie.
Barkerville died in 1976 or something, 1978 or something. Oh, I just learned that factoid. He was like, how many people are in Wells? Nobody. We have a population. No, so Wells has a population, Barkerville doesn't. Nobody actually lives in Barkerville, and they haven't for about 40 years.
So, how is our running doing?
Your running's pretty good. Like I said, you'll reach Saltenberg, you're going uphill, and they see you running full belt, but the guards are like, oh, we better... You know what? I don't think they're stopping. We should probably open the doors because they recognize you guys' armor
And the screaming,
and the screaming.
flailing.
And because the 6 guys in front of you have already demanded the doors open, and since you're running behind them, they're like, well, might as well just leave the doors open. And you guys run in, and then they close the doors behind you, the gates.
And I'm screaming, monsters! Monsters from the mountain! Run for your lives!
And everyone just kind of, oh. And then
I'm like, no! Get your children and your loved ones and run!
Your tasty, tasty children.
Yes!
Or come out of defense, they actually have a wall here.
yes, because because of the way that the town is made, basically there's only one way to assault it, unless they're capable of climbing up a sheer cliff, which you never know.
I assume they are. We saw them. I mean, I can climb it.
Yeah, but they would have to circle because the hill downgrade faces the mountain. So
So, We go find the mayor, because we probably have an in with her, and I'm betting her son might be able to convince her.
Yeah, I would think so.
So we run screaming to the mayor. Monsters from the mountain.
You see people freaking out. You
Run
see
for your lives. Save your women and children.
Everyone's getting their implements.
Or your man, whoever wears the pants in the family.
Most of the men are taken away.
Yeah, how many men would be left?
There's that. Well,
Like
there's
the
still,
geezers?
remember, you guys were with most of those guys, and a good chunk of them were with you.
So that means the dating process in town will be very good for a brief amount of time.
Yeah, that's a single man.
I was talking to somebody. I was talking with Chris Bradley today about the fact that Russian men are dying in record numbers right now, and the last time this happened was World War II. And the population schism between women and men was about 70-30, and it took 40 years for it to come down to 60-40, and it hasn't 100%. Like literally, it's weird that
there was a lot of dead Russians.
there's a lot of dead
in
Russian
World War
men,
II.
but there's also situations like, well, if you're single,
they were
you should hit those
using
Russian
women too,
sites
though,
because
weren't
I'm betting
What's that?
there's going to be another
I thought they were
schism.
using women as soldiers too in World War II, weren't they?
No.
No?
In a few, in just enough
Token.
cases for you to have pictures,
Yeah.
and that was it. Because
Okay.
the Germans killed millions and millions and millions of Russians.
And then the Russians killed millions and millions of their own people.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. So go to the mayor.
You head to the mayor,
Knock on the door.
and well, the
Knock on the door. That's slow. Way too slow.
the son
big
basically pushes through and runs up. You can do the talking because this is a player-based game, and I'm not going to be the NPC. Just this does all the conversation for you. Go ahead.
I wanted you to talk to yourself.
I already did the big knock.
Yep.
I kicked the door over.
So, horrible monsters in the mountains. They turn people into more monsters. We all need to go. They're coming. And I pointed at her son. You tell her. I don't know why I'm pointing at you, but...
When he said plus 100.
Also a little bit of incoherent screaming. And then I run away.
You're just
And
running.
then he
back
turns and
forth.
runs, and he's just like, how in the world are we expected to evacuate this whole town in that time period?
I give you two choices.
It only takes a day for them to hit the town.
Okay, I give you two choices. Evacuate, get eaten. Take your pick. Just tell everyone to start running. Grab food and water.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
mean, these things probably have more endurance than us, so probably our
I'm just
Best
hoping we
chance
outrun
is
their interest in following us.
Yeah.
I don't.
Either we did
There's
that
too many
already
people
by
to hide.
leaving the mountain, or we didn't.
There's too many people to hide.
The issue, of course, is that you guys have a fast run
defend.
speed. There aren't enough striders here for the people, which means if they do run, and you can hear people saying there's no point, you know, the last time this happened, everyone in the town died, even the people that tried to run. You know, they're faster than us. They'll never get it. They'll never get out.
And I tell all of those people, that's fine, they can stay. I'm going to leave. Unless salt kills them.
And so
Maybe salt water.
you can see people trying to arm themselves and putting barricades and on the wall.
How big is the town? How many people live here?
I think it was a couple hundred.
and they have no fighting force anymore, unless there's some.
Yes,
women
they do.
Like side
It got
weapons.
converted into horrible monsters and is coming for us.
Yeah.
But I mean, they have walls.
Yeah, but we need
And there were some
Amazonians.
people manning the gate.
Walls don't do a great job of killing.
You also notice, you guys remember the pharmacist?
Yeah.
You see her wheeling out those weirdly labeled barrels you noticed the first time?
Just excitedly.
Finally! She rolls them out and she's pouring them into small little ball.
Yep.
There's a name for them, I'm sure. Ampules!
I like that.
I got the
'cause we're-
name! My brain's like, it's gotta be in there somewhere. Ampules, yes! I got it!
And she's just like putting grease on the outside, rolling it in the rocks, and going, "Ha ha!"
No, she's filling up ampules, and then
Grease and rocks.
she affixes
Explode.
she affixes a
Crackle.
sigil to it. She affixes a sigil to it, and then you can see the forbidden letters of the Abyssinian language. And she puts that down, fills it up, puts another one down, and she's just doing that, and everyone's staring at her, and no one's asking what she's doing.
I'll go and help her.
Okay.
Double production.
She's like, okay, you fill, and she starts inscribing very quickly. Oh, that being said, don't drop one. For the love of God, don't drop one.
Okay. I'll
Don't drop 2 either. Don't drop any of
I
them.
was going to drop them in pairs.
Yeah.
But
No,
no? Okay.
definitely don't. No.
I'll just hold a blanket under.
There's a volatile chemical reaction here even before I attach the cryption.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, you can see that old people are arming themselves. The remaining able-bodied men are arming themselves. The women are arming themselves. And Brown's about to leave. What are you doing?
Assisting with whatever is going on.
Well, it depends. Do you want to follow
Dogs.
Brown as he leaves, bravely runs away, or do you want to stay
Are
with
the
him?
dogs putting on
Hey,
armor?
the survivors are the only ones who are going to be able to tell the story. And in my story, I was the last survivor, which is actually still true. Although I do want to play with those vials. I stock up on ampules when they're not looking.
Well, it's impossible for it not looking because they are literally here.
Yeah, but he's putting one down, and he goes and fills up another one. He puts that one down.
Well, we're making them to be used. So
I mean, I'll make the
So,
sleight of hand check if you want.
We'll give you one if you're going to use it.
27.
So yeah,
I have some.
like the first Doctor Strange is like.
We're making them to be used. So go ahead.
I'm going to grumble, go up on the wall by the gate.
You grumble. What
Here,
are you doing?
you can run away and divert them.
No, I'm going to run away later.
Just trying to.
I'm
figure
pretty sure
out
I can
how
outrun
help
these old guys.
I guess. Might as well help the pharmacist or
Apothecary.
apothecary. Thank you. I'll help the apothecary in any way I can because they're doing something.
You notice the door
defense.
and the scout runs off to get a better view, and you see him running off alone in the strider.
Gonna miss that guy. I pull out my hurdy-gurdy and play some music to cheer people up. I'm proficient in hurdy-gurdy.
And the band played on.
Absolutely. Do you want me to play you some hurdy-gurdy music?
There's cliffs nearby.
Oh no, I know. We know. We had the top 10
Okay,
hits
that's it.
in the first session.
Now you can get.
Can we set up a landslide or something, or set up defenders
Unfortunately,
on top of cliffs or something?
Unfortunately, you're on the cliffs. You make a landslide, the town goes with it. So yeah, the way
Yeah, it's a good defensive position anyway. I think.
Okay, so
Does it?
I'm
How
going to tell
far-
you about this.
Away do we think they are? How much time do we have?
Every ampule, and basically this comes to a physical capacity because of the size and the clumsy nature. Each of you can have a maximum of 6 ampules. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere. I'm not going to repeat this, so you guys want to write this down. I'll wait for Reggie to come out. So I'm reciting the stats on the nitrox.
Right.
When impacted and broken, releases an explosion of kinetic energy. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a DC 15 Dex saving throw. A target takes 8 dice 6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay.
Any target at the exact point of impact suffers an additional 2 dice 6 damage. Now that being said, if and this is I'm going to tell you right now, this is me pulling off the off the veneer here. If carried and if the holder is compelled to make a Dex saving throw, there's a 50% chance it will spontaneously explode.
Nice.
And how far can we throw them? Do you think? 15 feet. We can only throw them 15 feet.
Oh, it's like the like the nuclear mortars they made
Yeah.
for the Fulda Gap.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was nuclear landmines in the
Can
Fulda
we throw
Gap.
them more than 20 feet away? Is that what I'm asking?
Yes, I know what a hurdy-gurdy sounds like.
They get +4 strength. It should be all right. All right, 20-foot spear. How much?
So anyway, to answer your question,
They're fireballs.
You can throw things up to 60 feet. That's the rule. And for some weird reason, your strength doesn't actually matter.
Wow.
It's just 20 feet normal, 60 feet for an
Long
improvised weapon. So, and because they're not making a, and that's just one of those situations where because it's long range, if it's 60 feet, you have disadvantage. You're still going to hit the spot you want, but if you actually score a hit on a creature, that becomes point of impact, and that's how you do the additional 2d6 damage. That makes sense?
Sure.
But
They don't seem too intelligent. Maybe we should plant these things on the approach to town. It would be safer, and we could just
Like the bells on the
shoot
string
them.
thing.
Yeah,
There's a
shoot them or mount them on little.
she gives you
tripods.
guys, like I said, maximum capacity of 6 ampules each, and she's limited because she literally runs out of ampules. Despite the fact that she still has like 4 barrels of this shit.
Oh, I have some ideas for the 4 barrels.
Yes, we have some ideas for the barrels.
Okay.
Mind the
Put them
road.
out in the front.
Yeah. Somebody's got to have Move Earth. Do you have Move Earth?
I don't have movers.
What kind of Arcanist are you? No, you're an Abecedarian.
If I have a shovel, I can cast Move Earth.
Yes. Okay. Gotta have a shovel.
You have what?
If I have a shovel, I can cast Move Earth.
Yeah.
It's more than one action,
And the
but
somatic movement involves this.
Yeah.
Just down, up. Wow, what an amazing spellcaster.
Well, that's been my spellcasting ability this whole time is strength. My save DC is how fast they can duck, and my attack
Duck
bonus
fist.
is my fist.
Oh yeah, so duck and fist spells. Like, yeah, whatever works. So,
What was the
given
base
the
damage?
explosive radius of one of those things, if you put 2, you'll blow up half the town. So the best you could do is put one of them in front, and not directly in front of the walls, because that would also be bad.
no, down the road. I want to blow the whole road up so we can't ever leave town again.
Yes, you're looking at about 200 feet away from.
Yeah.
And
Can
unfortunately,
I suggest?
you still need someone who's able to hit it.
I can do that.
Good, because nobody here can shoot that far, that well.
What's the range of my bow? Not that.
I only got a short bow, but it's 320.
Maybe a long bow. I don't know what that is.
600.
Is it?
Yep. Can you
Oh yeah, 150, 600. Sweet.
can you steady aim though to get advantage back?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't have a feat. If that's what you're asking.
It's a rogue feature.
Now, these things are pretty, like I said, they're pretty volatile as it is. It's when they attach the decryption, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the decryption attached, they're a little bit safer, but it's not really convenient to scribe it, because the way the spell works, if you scribe an encryption, you have 1 minute to put it onto something before it disintegrates. When you apply it to a potion, it kind of maintains it. So that's why you can't just have one and throw it on like the safety.
Yeah.
Throw one and toss it, because you can't inscribe these, and you just, unless you have a Cryptid album, they don't survive outside in the open.
So
I made a point of writing that down so people. So that's my insurance policy for a slight balance in the way the rule works.
So we're gonna need you and your Move Earth spell. So we go and do that.
Okay.
Bring barrels.
What are you doing meanwhile? These guys are outside prepping.
Literally this.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want to inscribe a barrel there too.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, like I said,
Well,
you have 1 barrel max that you can deploy out.
She won't let us have any more.
No, you
I
can't.
tried.
If you put the second barrel, you'd have to be further out, but at that point, you're looking
I
at about
could-
1,000 feet.
Yeah, I can't shoot that far.
I could put snap traps up, but the duration is only 1 minute. Do we know how far away they are until they get here yet?
I'm just assuming the
I
worst
thought the
case.
snap traps stayed there until deployed. Wasn't it? What's the duration on them?
Just a minute.
I hope you weren't depending on us
1
to
minute
have those for
duration at the
defense.
most.
No,
It looks
no.
like it's just a logo graph, right? Like a cantrip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, there's some higher
So-
levels. There are some higher level traps, which are basically you throw the cryptid on the
can-
ground. It creates.
I can do
There's
on
actually-
the fly death wards.
Yeah, there's actually 8 or 9 different traps you can use, and they're literally magical knives just come up and start slicing things. Have you ever seen Orcs Must Die? The game Orcs Must Die.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
literally created every single tile in that game, including like tar, fire, one that somebody just catapults some 60 feet in any direction.
That's a good one.
Why don't we use an ampoule as like a blasting cap? That way, if the trips, the ampoule falls, hits a barrel.
I think we just need to shoot the barrel.
Yeah, just need to shoot the barrel because it's volatile enough that a single
Arrow going
anything
chunk.
inflicting bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing on the barrel will do it.
How about psychic damage? We cast Vicious Mockery and hurt its feelings.
I like the way you think, but no.
We actually had a C4 putty that did that in Will's game. It was emotionally unstable explosive.
Reminds me of the alien from Dark Star.
I
wasn't
I'll
the
do
alien, it
on
was
the fly
explosive.
encryption of Death Ward on you
okay.
first because you're the one most likely to kill yourself.
That's.
Jesus Christ, okay.
I would like to phrase it: get killed.
And I can do them on.
You know,
So
it saves
basically,
one
it gives
bullet
you
for
a
himself.
gimme. First time the target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage. The target instead drops to 1 hit point.
I can just set off the barrel myself.
Or if something would kill you instantaneously without dealing damage, that effect is negated against the target and the affected.
Oh, I got bad news.
And the duration's 8 hours. So
I'm immortal.
it only affects you. It only protects you from 1 death or fall to 0 hit points. Not
Sure.
multiple.
After that, I take that I've done enough for the town and it's time to go.
Yeah, right. It does 160 damage in one go.
It's like I'm done. I feel I've done my due diligence.
Well, Wes, you hear a scream because these guys are outside the city walls, and you're working on finishing up the last of these ampules, and you hear a scream from a woman who runs out of one of the domiciles about 20 feet from you.
What is
coming
it?
from underneath, aren't they?
What's happening?
She's screaming and running away.
Screaming and running away.
I'll go into the house.
No, I told you.
will-
You two guys are outside the walls. Only
Oh, I see.
I will.
We're
carefully
doing
explore the
reverse.
house.
Yeah.
Do I hear anything coming from the house?
Well, you walk into the house and you find an open skull crammed with teeth and barbed appendages holding onto the victim as you find the once noble soldier finishing the infection of another unfortunate soul. So one of the guys that came with you, probably from that group that ran out, was in fact a fetch.
We knew that and we forgot to take precautions.
It's like, oh, right, we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, we thought the horses were screamers all along, but here we are.
We knew one of them had been bitten by a zombie.
I'll yell for help and.
So you hear a yell,
shoot him
a scream,
with a
and then his
short
yell.
bow.
That's not where I thought that word was going.
I hand you the barrel.
Yes. Have we buried? Have we dug the hole?
Now, at this point, you finished deploying.
And I'll head back up best speed.
Best speed, okay.
I am notably
Is
faster
this-
than him.
Is this a wooden house?
It is,
Or is
because
it
this is the
stone house?
medieval age, and almost everything's made out of wood.
Well,
Except
there
all the
could
stone
be-
houses.
There could be stone houses or brick houses.
Have you not watched Primitive Technology? He builds brick houses with nothing but his hands.
brick houses or stone houses?
Anyway, it's wood. There's some stonework, but it's wood. The roof is wood. And it's also connected to the other houses left and right because this is a strip. This is a boardwalk. There's wood everywhere, which means if you light fire, you're taking the whole town down.
Well, that's
Well,
why
I
I'm
mean-
using my.
And this is why. And this is
That's why
why.
I'm using my short bow.
And this is why a spark led to a fire and burned half of Barkerville.
I was going to say
And Chicago,
but yeah,
and London, and Madrid. No, not Madrid.
And
What's-
I'm doing personal stuff.
San
What's-
Francisco.
probably Morocco or something. One of the.
No, I'm trying to remember the capital of Portugal. Same thing happened
Madrid.
there. It is Madrid?
Yeah.
I thought Madrid was
Sorry,
Spanish.
Lisbon.
That's why I was asking the Portuguese guy.
Yeah, for some reason I said Madrid.
Because I said Madrid, and I'm like, wait, that's wrong.
Lisbon. Sorry, here. I have a game by a Portuguese designer called Lisboa. It's a big fucking box, beautiful. It's like $150. I got it cheap, and the whole game is you rebuilding after the fire. The whole game, and that's the whole. Is you guys are all magistrates that are responsible for trying to rebuild the city, and whoever does it best wins. But the whole fucking game is literally, everything's ruined, and you guys get to rebuild the city.
And they, unlike London, did it the smart way and said, okay, we're taking the time to do this right and have a nice organized city. London just had everyone fighting over, I own this particular piece of property and you can't turn it into a road unless you give me 17 billion pounds. And London just ended up being rebuilt on the exact same street plan and as fucky as ever. They had the chance. They blew it.
Okay. Initiative for you, Westman. Oh, anyway.
Nice.
22. Now you think I can roll that well to hit it?
Initiative's the time to do it.
Yeah, I saw the petted dog. I rolled a 1.
furry baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We've got a pad's belly, just in case.
So you're 22?
Yep.
Okay, well, you can go. It turns and sees you as it kind of releases the body that was converting.
Okay. 12 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. I back up 30 feet.
Out of the house.
And make
Yeah.
some noise.
And I already yelled for help.
Yeah, he
Okay.
did the yelling. It was all propelling. Okay. So, it runs out after you. What's your AC?
14.
That's low. But I still miss it.
You didn't give us any magic armor. Ring of protection, cloak, nothing.
Hits you with a bite, though. Take 10 damage.
10 damage.
And you can go again. So just one's run out because the other one's still turning itself into a monster.
Interesting. Is any help coming yet?
Yep.
Yeah, they're running towards you.
I'm gonna need help.
You see one guy with a torch just waving it in front of the creature. It's like, well, you're brave. I mean, I'll give him that.
You ever been hit in the face with the torch? It's not pleasant.
Lit?
I'm gonna cast, or I'm gonna attach a cartouche of invisibility to myself.
That's showing it.
Yep.
Okay. So it goes. So it swipes in the air and misses you, and proceeds to.
And then leave it range.
And then it goes to attack the guy with the torch. You guys. So what'd you guys roll?
12.
3.
I'm also a lot faster than Reggie. I can go 105 a turn.
All right. So
Meaner.
back to you. What do you want to do? You're invisible. You're apart.
Is the other thing it was feeding on moving around? Or
It's
is it just...
it's still inside the house.
No, I can't see it. Okay.
You cannot see it. It's building itself.
So I'm gonna move like another 30 feet away, and then I'm gonna do brilliant pebble attack.
Okay, you become visible
Yep.
because that's how that works.
Yep. That's right. I just wanted to get away.
He gets advantage.
Yeah. I think the first attack would be.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, I think it's just +7. Still. 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Roll again, you might crit.
Oh, I have to crit. Nope. Same roll though.
Just get 16 twice.
Oh, max damage. That would be 15 points of damage.
All right.
That would be bludgeoning damage.
You distract it, but not enough, and it cuts the poor guy to pieces. And you guys are up, Chris, with your 12.
All right.
You're running towards it. You're within range to do what you need.
All right.
So.
I don't have any particular reason to get in melee with it. So I will stop, steady aim, and shoot it with the bow.
Okay.
It would stop it from getting within melee of me, but...
That is a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is 15 piercing. That was a terrible roll.
You did 15 damage?
Yeah, on 66.
Okay. Reggie?
I'm gonna stop petting the dog and run over and just leap and start slashing. It's 17 plus 8 to hit.
Yeah.
Should do her.
Yeah.
9 damage.
Okay.
And the left. Ooh, no. 12 damage? 12 to hit, sorry.
That's a miss.
Okay. And the last one. 19
Yeah.
to hit. Okay,
Yeah.
good. And then hit him again. That's 5 damage.
Okay, still there. Back to the top. That's your turn.
I'll do another brilliant pebble.
Okay.
It's 18 to hit.
It's a hit.
10 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
Right. It goes to attack you because you're in the melee. You did melee? Okay, so it goes to attack you as the other one emerges and makes a play for Wes. So it goes to, that is...
I'd be at least 60 feet away.
13. Do I hit with a 13?
Just miss.
How about a 20?
Yes.
Okay, hit to the shoulder blade, 7 damage.
What a dick.
And the other one, Wes, what's your AC? 14, you said?
14, yeah.
Okay, so it hits you with a bite, 10 damage, and
It
misses you
it moved
with...
60 feet and bit me.
You're 60 feet away?
He's been backing away every turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then
So you couldn't do this.
Then it's
60 feet's the
then
range
it's just
of
going to
my-
attack.
my
It's just going to attack
spell.
Reggie again.
Alright.
Ah, see, this is fine.
So it hits you again, and then you take 10 points of bite damage. As they're teaming up on you now. So on to
So close. So, steady aim. 27 to hit.
yeah.
Less ones, please. Much better. Much better. 32.
You kill that one. There's still the new one that just emerged.
You gotta get him in the brainstem.
Yeah, they hate that.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, Reggie, it's up to you.
Like Mike, hit it in the neck.
Yeah.
Problem is, that worked. Every time you said it, you guys got a benefit.
We're like, oh, the neck. This is a car. It doesn't have a neck.
Doesn't matter. Somehow his words inspired
The
you.
neck of the car.
You're Stuart and Marshall.
I assume that it hits 15 plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna bonk him. 8 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna punch him again. Natural 20.
All right.
Punch him so good.
He's gonna wish he never got punched.
Yeah. Just got it around got it in a headlock and I'm fucking punch it in the face. There we go. 13 plus 18 damage.
Okay.
And the last one. Oh, that's 21 to hit.
Yep.
Final punch. 6 damage.
Okay. Dustin, your turn. That
Yes.
one's still there in melee combat with Reggie.
Brilliant pebble, yeah. That's 9 to hit.
It's a miss.
Don't think it'll be enough.
I can maintain it. And it can try and hit next turn.
Okay, but it's going to attack Reggie, as it always does. Misses with the bite, hits you with the shoulder blades, 7 slashing damage.
What a
We found healing pots we can give him, didn't we?
It's Chris's turn.
All right. Third verse, same as the first two.
I think I have bigger problems. Go ahead.
26 to hit.
It's a hit.
Ah, more ones. So many ones. 18 damage.
It's pretty good. Reggie.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep just punching it in the face. I hope.
That seems to work.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty solid strategy, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's that.
Seems to be working for me.
Nobody thinks you should talk.
Yeah.
It works.
Well, I am talking. Why won't you fall down?
Because you're holding it up by the head.
Exactly.
Stop! It's already dead.
Just pulping it. So that was 17 plus 8 to hit, so 8 damage.
Okay.
And natural 1. And that's better.
Yeah.
19 plus 8 to hit.
You miss it and you punch yourself in the nards.
Yeah. Ooh! It's biting me. That's 9 damage.
All right, and you beat the shit out of that one. You just slam it down, boom, boom, pummeling it until you the bones just turn to it's just mush after a while, just mush.
As is Robert.
Yeah.
So I yell, "Where are the others? Where are the other soldiers?"
They're scattered about.
That's what I'm yelling is for people to find them.
Okay.
Find the others. Make sure they're.
Apothecary.
How do we know? How do we know? Like what? Well, yes, but obviously they're hiding in plain sight. Is there some kind of test or something?
When it tries to eat your face, shoot it.
I mean,
I see a flaw in your strategy, but okay.
What did they look like when they were starting to transform the first time? They just kind of unzip and there's a mouth there? Like
Yeah, basically they're completely normal until they start breaking open.
Shit.
Is the apothecary there? Is she still busy or?
Yeah, well, she's coming out with any other potion she might have. Obviously, she's not going to give you her love potion. Not much use in there. However,
Well,
Moral.
Yeah. What if we teach the machines to love?
Here's the
Rather
problem.
than
Here's the problem. I was bit. Were you
but
bit? You were hit with the blades or something.
yeah, but is biting the way it's transmitted?
I don't know. It was biting that other person.
No, you clearly saw weird, unique appendages pumping shit into it. Like
Okay, it wasn't just a bite. It
wasn't just a bite.
It kills
So it's
them
like a
first.
facehugger.
It's not like the thing.
It kills them first, and then it creates them by doing something with the body.
It's more like Mass Effect?
I don't know what you're talking about. The husks?
Yes.
Yes, except they don't look like a husk.
Yeah. I'm just,
I just
it's the
assume we're
process.
looking at a.
But okay,
So,
so they're able to pass as human for a while.
Yeah. You have to look
guess.
for someone who looks like Mark Zuckerberg.
so they bring all the remaining about 15 guys that were with you up,
Oh.
and they gather them all, and they're all like a little unsure why they were gathered.
Oh, one of you guys turned into a monster, and we just want to make sure none of the rest of you do.
Well, I can.
And the guy's like, well, I'm not, and I'm not either. No, I'm human. I'm human. I'm human. I'm human. I'm human. I'm an alien. No, I'm human.
Wait, what?
Well, I can put a death ward encryption up every 24 seconds. So I put one on you now and myself, and anyone else that's interested.
Oh, we should
Or
probably
doesn't
get
think
roll.
it's taboo.
Unless we're all
I'll put one on the dog.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's probably
So, is there anything you guys want-
It does cost money, so I need to keep track.
Good enough.
I have enough money for.
Good enough. The pharmacist. She
A
gives
dozen.
one uncommon healing potion for each of you.
nice.
Okay.
How you feeling over there?
Yeah, I might as well suck it down.
Okay,
What is that? 1d4 plus 4? Or is that a different one?
that's common.
8
2d4.
plus 4? 2d4? Okay. I can't remember. Couldn't remember how they scaled.
They just add d4s and I think a plus.
Fair enough. 2d4. And then, is it still plus 4 for that? For a healing potion? Isn't that their modifier?
4x4 plus 4. That's the uncommon.
Okay. That's even better.
We have a rare
There's
one.
also some additional potions you're more than welcome to if they can be useful. She's got a brain booster, a climbing one, an uncommon giant strength, leaping, and an uncommon swiftness.
What does the
Does
swiftness
she have
do?
any extra ink for me? Free ink?
Yeah, she'll give you some extra ink.
What does
Give
the
her a death
swiftness?
ward?
50
Oh, yeah.
gold for extra. 50
Huh?
gold worth of extra ink.
50. That's
What does the swiftness do?
that's
I will-
that's enough for like 4 death wards.
I mean, wow, I think he gives a 15-second sprint, but
And a potion of what strength? Giant?
yeah. You want to have a strength 19?
One more.
We have liquid luck, We have 2 potions of liquid luck and 2 sun potions, whatever they are.
Oh, yeah. Did we figure out how they see? Because I bet you they hate it if you just dump one in their eyeball.
And they did seem hesitant to come out, although off the mountain.
I think it's because they were getting their numbers together to come swarm us.
You said it was an uncommon potion of giant strength?
Yes, I will get you stats on it if it's not ones I've listed.
Well, should give you a strength of 21 unless you did something different.
Are you looking at the stats?
I'm looking at the 5e version of it.
There you go.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I mean, if she's willing, I'll grab that one. Hold on to it.
Okay. Oh, actually, I wanted to go that direction.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Potion of Swiftness is standard.
When you drink this potion, your dexterity score changes for 1 hour to the number indicated in its entry on the compound table. The potion has no effect on you if your dexterity is equal or greater to that score. So, let me check what that one is. Is it uncommon, right? Yes. Swiftness uncommon is 21.
I would like that one and the climbing, if nobody else wants them.
As you might have predicted, that one gives you a climb speed.
And advantage. I just got one better at all of my most important things.
I use strength for.
Any other
alcohol
questions
as
for what the potions do?
With the sun potion and the liquid luck?
So, liquid luck. When you drink this potion, you can gain advantage on any d20 rolls of free action. Each time you do, roll a 1d10. On a 10, this potion effect stops forever. It also stops after 6 uses or 1 hour, whichever comes first.
Interesting. That is lucky.
Yeah, and you have 1 hour on the swiftness as well.
The sun potions.
But they're light spells.
Just light spells. Okay.
So I do want to drink one.
Yeah, it's
So pretty.
bright light and sheds 30 feet bright light, 30 feet dim light, like just a little torch.
They're like glow sticks, except that if you crack them, they stop working.
And if you drink the potion, you presumably don't die. Or get very sick, anyway.
You're not supposed to drink a glow stick?
Not usually.
You know this for a
Lame.
fact.
Yeah, they say on them, don't drink.
Okay, so anyway, are you guys doing with it? You want to do anything with these guards that you have gathered? Because right now you're on the honor system.
Right. And we're all going to watch each other. And we're all going to stay here and fight the
I guess.
Besides, the doctor's cranked anyway, so...
Yeah. Prescribe you cocaine? Hell yeah. Or laudanum.
You've got ghosts in your blood. You should do cocaine about it.
I love that.
To be fair, I mean, cocaine made you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you weren't feeling bad.
Well, if you're feeling good, then you get even better.
Actually, like, well, this is what in the medieval days, like, well, this is what feeling good actually feels like because I've never experienced it in my life.
Yeah. This is what not being depressed feels like. That's weird. People just like this all the time.
So the scout returns to inform the town that
Is this what being rich feels
there's
like?
there's a force of monsters approaching. They will arrive just before sundown.
Perfect.
And do the montage of, I don't know. Shit, what do we do?
We show them how to use a stick.
Yeah.
Ha! Hoo! Ha!
Yeah.
Like, one or two of them was like the guys in armor. I'm like, I'm pretty sure the guys in armor know this.
That's not the point. The point is that it's fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they were just fighting age men. They might not be.
No, it was literally the Lord's men in with weapons and chain and mail and stuff. Like they just had a random selection of people. It was hilarious.
Oh no, I meant in the game. Yeah.
No, this is Evil Dead 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other part I love is when Niels, with the king casts for a sword, and the guy does this thing and kneels. He puts his foot on the guy's shoulder, grabs the sword, just kicks the guy away. I still think that's one of the best ways for somebody to drop their sword, is to have a guy hold it and he goes like, and just kicks the guy off.
I
Oh,
don't
God.
think we're going to be doing any sorties, so we can barricade the gate.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
How long a wall do we have?
Well, the wall goes from one side of the cliff to the hill to the other. I mean, sheer cliffs on either side.
How many feet is that?
I would say that, if I remember my map correctly, it's about 40 feet across.
Just 40 feet?
Yeah, it's like
That's not
it's a narrow town. Like I say, it's based off of Barkerville. It's literally the width of the main road.
So we can give the guards bows and
Do you have bows?
put them every
Yeah.
5 feet?
The other advantage, and I'll tell you guys now, if we, is the fact that everything behind you is on an incline. So anything you need that has a firing arc, you have a bit of an advantage because it's an incline behind you, not a decline.
I hate declines.
How high is the wall?
Well, it goes up for a kilometer to the top.
Yeah, but how high is the wall above the ground? Like, how high is the wall? Is
Oh,
it a 10-foot wall, 20-foot wall?
It's a 20-foot wall.
20-foot wall. Well, that's convenient for these potions we got.
What's the crenellation space?
I don't fucking know.
Now, is it
I
like
gotta write that note down. What the
is it like a wall, or are there like pointy sticks outside for when bullshit happens, or is it just like this is a peaceful?
Did you
town?
put any there?
I mean, I didn't personally.
It is.
Maybe
Then
they
there's
did.
none there.
A stone wall? Or is
Yeah,
it...
maybe some kids.
What sort of moat monster?
So the crenellations are about that far apart, about 3 feet. There are because it is a defensive wall. There are murder holes that are wide enough to throw spears through.
Okay.
There is a portcullis and big wooden doors and massive braces. There's even that thing where they right before the ground, they link to the ground, they put the big thing against it and so forth.
Yeah, fair enough. Those are useful.
Yep.
So it's just like a sheer wall, and
Yep. And then there's woodwork all the way around with fences and ladders, and stairs that you guys can move up and around.
okay.
What's the walkway on top of the wall? Is it good enough for a strider?
It's the walkway across the top is 5 feet across. You would not be walking a strider across the top of the ramparts.
Is that because they can't climb upstairs or ladders? I guess.
They can. It's just they don't need to because they can go tall.
Yeah, I was gonna say how creepy. They got those big pointy, creepy legs.
Yeah, when you actually want them to be higher, I think their legs go up by another 10 feet, so you're about 20 feet off the ground.
So we can have people on tall striders shooting too.
If you want.
Well, yeah. Who doesn't want strider cavalry? All right. I guess I'll take a position on top.
Yeah, I mean, might as well get the bow out.
Yeah. Oh, hello! The voice calls out, able to carry the distance to the town.
Oh, I say hello.
As you look out, the creature looks human, but you know the truth. The deep, distorted, unearthly reverberation to its tone is also a giveaway. It isn't trying to pass itself as natural. Parts, I speak to you now. You find it alone, just inside the range of most arrows. A few jumpy archers loose a few shots, and one finds its mark on the creature's shoulder, which it completely ignores. Every particle has its mirror. I am only a fragment, a piece pulled here by your machines. I am the reflection of nature, the negative to your positive. Your anti-god. Another arrow lands square in the creature's eyes without it flinching. Your fate is sealed. Your reality's doomed. Prepare for death. At that point, the creature falls apart piece by piece until only a mound of flesh remains.
And those arrows really did the trick, I guess. Fucking made it
That thing
myself.
is weird and insane.
It's also goop.
Yeah, I thought it was assertive and direct. Just I don't
Like the
agree with
Elon
it.
Musk of monsters.
Yes.
Ew.
Yeah, exactly.
Elon Musk is assertive and direct.
No,
Here we
so I
go.
think we're
Here's
getting-
the piece of art that I picture. Whenever you say they can go long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically. But there's an illustration in the book that actually
Oh,
shows
yeah.
you what it looks like.
Yeah, there's your version, but then there's
There's your version and there's my version.
yeah, the version that I have in my head.
I just imagining the water striders and
the
WoW.
creepy shit.
Because they do that.
Or from Morrowind,
Yeah. Also Morrowind.
kind of.
Well, less creepy than yeah.
Less
Good, the
creepy
music
than
right
the
now?
ones in Morrowind.
So now you guys wait. As you know, as you see the sun slowly reaching towards the horizon.
It does seem to have a preference for darkness.
Alright, let's just all go to sleep and wake up in the morning and fight it then.
Yeah, we'll send it a letter.
Because I disappear when I sleep, and you can't prove otherwise. Like, your snoring would indicate otherwise.
It's just a trial period of being dead.
Best part of the day.
Yeah, I guess there's not really much we can do.
Yeah, we throw torches.
Well,
What did we do with the two bodies? Do they stay dead?
Well, yes. After Reggie pummeled one to dust.
I'll pummel the other one too, just in case. Kick it really hard. I
Maybe
don't.
The
there's
shadows start getting
something
longer.
we could drink that poisons us to it or something.
Like a monarch butterfly.
Yeah.
Gotta eat the hell is it? Cotton seed.
If it consumes us or integrates us, we poison it.
I'll stab it real good.
But it doesn't kill us.
Oh, see that? Adding that second part is a lot more difficult.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Try alcohol.
That might work.
Get liquored. What now, idiots?
I mean, maybe we just need to spray them with water, right?
Turns out there was a flaw in the design.
Bad.
Yeah.
They went to a water planet while being allergic to water. Yeah, because it's going to be a lot harder to shoot the barrel if it's dark.
Well, we could use the sun potions.
I
That's,
can't throw them
only
that
range
far.
of 30 feet.
Yeah, just put a torch on the barrels. What can go wrong?
Good
You
plan.
can hear something rustling off in the distance.
I have a sudden urge to borrow your sun potion and tie it to my arrow.
Problem is, if it lands and breaks, it doesn't illuminate anymore.
Well, it's going to do that, but
Are you trying to put like a tracer around?
I'm just
them?
trying. I just need long enough to get a light on the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
So you shoot the sun potion at the barrel. I'll use your light to target it.
It doesn't work like. Does it work like poison, where you can dip your arrows in it and then the arrows are glowy?
It's one problem. What does the arrowhead do when it hits?
Goes into things.
Yeah.
And then even if it's glowy, we won't see the glow.
So dip the feathers in it.
And get it all over my bow? Ew.
Do the fletching.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
But then your
fine.
bow will glow.
Okay.
You have a glow.
So-
There's already worse things on your bow.
You start seeing them emerging from the shadows. Pods, which are those little creatures with the firing little things, and then the husks, which are the regular humanoids. You see them sulking towards you. They're about 600 feet out, and they're moving about 40 feet per round.
All right, you can start firing.
Are they near our barrels?
600 feet out. He'll tell us when they're at that 200 feet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
I see
Right?
it. I'm onto your cunning plan, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. Fire some arrows at them. Why not?
Okay, so if you want to, what are you shooting at? The pods or the husks?
The ones that look like they might be climby, so I think that's the pods.
Yeah, the pods.
Yeah.
Actually, both of them have a climb speed, so it doesn't really matter.
Whatever looks easiest to hit.
Okay, go ahead.
They're 600 feet out.
The
you
one with
said?
the lowest AC, it would be the husks. Husks with lower AC.
Fire at the husks. You said they're 600 out?
Yeah, 600 out.
Disadvantage for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So your nat 20 turned into an 11.
Hell yeah. 11 plus 8, 19.
You hit?
Cool. I'm gonna.
I like how he uses strength to aim his bow.
Hell yeah. It's like in the Scorpion.
It's like when he
King,
pulls it and the bow, and it just stops moving because he just stopped moving his arms.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the pull is.
what the hell is my... All right. 12 damage.
How did you get 12 damage out of that?
Okay.
Because I'm bad at math, apparently. No, yeah. 7 plus 5?
So they're at 560 feet. You see arrows being loosed by other people.
Yep.
Some of them hitting, some of them not.
I'm going to
You see a couple really, really guys like, oh my god, your name is Jonathan now because you hit one of the pods square in the eye. It screams and stuff.
Yeah. If you got 20 guys, you might get one crit around.
Yeah, gains a divine name. Alright, I will shoot one of our barrels. Hopefully there's some bullshit around there.
Shoot barrels.
Yeah, we put barrels out,
You
200.
put one barrel out where I said it was at 200 feet.
That's what we were told.
Yeah, so why would you try to...
Didn't you say they're 160?
I said they're 560.
Oh, shit.
Round
never
one.
mind then.
Round was very specific that
Yeah.
at the moment they hit that 200 point.
No.
Now that being said, you buried it at 200 feet, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to detonate it when they hit that. You want to detonate a little bit past it because it's a blast radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought you said 160 feet. Like, man, they're hauling ass. We better deal with
Yeah,
this.
exactly. Just skip like 5 rounds. No, 560 feet and you can go
gotcha.
again.
I got you.
Pew!
I'm like, I'm shooting it. Like, what the fuck you doing? Not now.
Well, you
And
did-
Reggie ruins it for everybody.
Yeah, I just wake up out of a dead sleep. Ah!
and the Paradise part of the trilogy just disintegrates.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thanks, Reggie.
It's got to go in the book now.
Yeah.
And Renji, the dickhead.
13 to hit.
What was that? I can't remember what that stand-up comedian's name is. Like, we have to have these laws because somebody fucks it up for everybody. I'm a good driver. I should be able to drive as fast as I want. But then Karen fucking just creams 3 kids, and now we have a speed limit. Thanks, Karen. It's all fucking Jonathan's fault. Thanks, Jonathan. Anyway,
That's the amethyst. 13 to hit.
on that thing, nope, AC 15 with husks.
Okay.
Or do you actually?
I will use my... Oh, you know what? I had 2 attacks. I should have done 2 before. Anyway.
Say, are you a martial class and over level 5?
Yes, I'm also very tired.
Why are you tired?
Because I woke up at like 7. And I don't usually wake up at 7. 7's too early. 23.
That's a hit?
Hit, yeah.
This all sounds very suspicious. I need to poke some of your blood in a petri dish for no reason.
What the hell do 8s look like? There we go. Oh, it's 12 damage.
Okay, still there. Is that it for your attacks?
Yep.
520 feet.
I'll just go again then.
Anybody who's an arrow? Are you an arrow man?
Yeah, short bow.
All right.
Short
What's
bow,
the,
yeah.
what's the short bow?
320.
But don't you have disadvantage at that range?
Yep.
Just asking.
Nope, that was my fuck up, not my cheating, I promise.
So much cheating.
You're right. 20 to hit.
Hit.
Uh, 6 damage for the first attack.
Okay.
Oops. 14 to hit.
To miss.
Alright, that's my attacks.
Okay. 480.
Just keep doing dice until there's like you got.
That's right, you
it's
guys-
just you.
Gotcha.
Chris is like,
like,
I will let you know when I start rolling dice.
Hey, 2 15s. That's,
It's a hit because your
Yes.
AC is 15, so unless you have a negative,
man.
then
He probably has some
Imagine.
positives.
exactly.
Mind you, I could fire a longbow just as accurately as him at this point. It's
That's,
disadvantage to me because I'm I grabbed somebody's longbow.
Like, yeah, there's like Frank beside you. Like, give him the short bow and All right, you can.
I'm gonna need that back in 300 yards.
What the hell is this? 2 1s?
Yeah!
That'll happen.
Yeah!
Devil magic.
And this is after you just rolled 2 15s.
I know, right?
Why
So,
couldn't you have done 2 20s?
That's that's a double miss. All right. Do you actually grab?
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
longbow?
just-
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You let go of the bow. And
So, 12?
No. Okay, so now
Yeah.
they are 440 feet away.
Yeah. 24.
That's a hit. Damage. Wait, I think Reggie misses.
14. Yeah.
That's a miss.
9.
Second shot,
why are they moving so slow?
40 feet a turn.
and that's 20.
They're
to hit.
marching in purpose.
They're not dashing. They're not dodging. They're just.
6 more damage.
The issue is the pods have a movement of 20, so they are dashing.
Oh, they are dashing.
They're moving as fast as a slow unit, and the pods can only move 20.
Okay.
So, sorry, what was that? Was that a hit, and did you do damage?
6. Sorry, 6 damage. Yeah.
Oh, good. Just enough, and you kill that one you were shooting at.
Hell yeah.
And the one that Brown hit as well. Brown, there's another one.
I'm gonna shoot the next one.
Next one.
Only 300 more. We can do
You got this. So, that's 5.
plus.
9. Which is 14.
Miss?
14 to hit.
Oh, that's a miss. Okay, so down to 400.
Miss.
I'm a stupid person.
What was that?
I can take steady aim to get rid of disadvantage.
Don't worry, he was stupid. He was, he forgot his multiple attacks.
Only once. Oh shit. It's a
That's why it's worth me taking the bow
Alright.
instead of Frank.
You miss?
That was 2 misses.
Brown?
Alright. That's a 19. For 6 damage.
6 damage? Okay. 360.
I'm gonna.
Damn it.
And by the way, it's not a line of gods, that's the front of the army.
16 to hit.
That's a hit.
I'm gonna put a snap trap at the top of the wall now,
Okay.
between guards, so that it doesn't guards don't set off.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like, don't stand there.
There's no spot without guards shooting. It's a very small wall. 10 damage.
Well, there's 15 of them spread out around 40 feet. So
Nothing?
That's 8
2
squares.
misses.
Okay. 320 feet.
No,
there's
15 is
16 squares.
no. There's 15 that are just the ones that we think might be. There's more than that who are here to defend the town.
6 damage.
Brown?
21 for 7 damage.
Okay. 280.
Hang on, I have one more of that other wave. That's,
You're in range of your bow now.
Yeah, I trade bows with that guy.
He's like,
Thanks.
I'll start
That's
shooting.
7 more damage on that last round.
okay.
I wasn't sure if I even had
18 to hit
efficiency.
Okay.
and 8 damage.
Okay.
And they were at
Terrible.
how much? Sorry, 200.
Isn't that a 16?
Well, I got your damage just
disadvantage
now.
still.
And I got his
but
numbers.
how far away were they?
They were at 280 before.
The
Now
first
they're
one
at
was 3.
240.
I see. Okay.
So now 240.
What's the short range on short one? Yeah. It's 60, I think, isn't it?
No, it's more. It's a lot more than that. I think it's 120.
Okay.
6 more damage.
You kill one.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna shoot another one. No, I'm not.
Okay. Round.
17 to hit,
Yep.
13 damage.
16 damage. You see? What'd you say?
13.
13. Okay. 200.
Yeah. It's great.
Does 11 hit one?
Yep.
Nope.
15. 15's their AC, right?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
10 damage.
Okay.
And 10 damage.
Okay, so what's the trigger point? You're waiting until you get to when? 180?
20 feet ahead of it.
Okay.
Yeah, 180 sounds good.
At 180. Well, technically, you guys did your action, so it has to be at 160 because they get to move 40 feet on their turn. Unless you
sure.
did a hold action previously, in which case your previous attacks wouldn't actually occur.
Well, I'm sure there's still plenty of army around.
We hope.
So now it's an attack on the barrel.
Barrel.
So, who's going to?
That's me, because I don't have disadvantage.
Yep.
So that is
roll for damage.
9 damage.
Well, I don't need no damage. I need to know.
I thought you said what'd you roll for damage?
No, I said I don't need to no damage.
That seemed odd.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Okay, first shot. Okay, so there's no suspense. There's no, oh my god, I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss. It's like,
I got ranged in.
you're staring at the guy you stole the bow from, and as he's missed every single time, you're just looking and go. And it soars through the air, and it hits it, and it just, as the night's falling, it just turns to daylight as this small mushroom cloud billows up. There's a massive. You see people get just outright vaporized. The army is just. You just see creatures and screaming as a massive thing rolls up and turns into a mushroom cloud, covering the whole area in smoke.
Oh yeah! I yell because we're all deaf at this point. Mm-hmm. The little ones had a range of 20. This one's bigger.
Yeah, we were expecting that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. At that point, you're like. A wave of really hot air
With smelly bits in it.
Smelly bits smacks you, and then a second later you start seeing blood raining on the wall.
I hide behind the guy whose bow I stole.
Wouldn't the wind be coming from behind us?
The first blast is the blast wave, and then you get the...
First it blows, then it sucks.
We were closer than I thought, I guess.
Depends on the size of the boom.
Everyone make deck saves on top of the wall with all your...
That's going to be a bad
with
day.
all our
I dig my
ampules.
heels in. Well, I'm gonna shoot at a living one then.
Well, no. Right now, all you see is just fucking smoke and fire, and you guys all duck for cover after this guy blind shot
I'm
into
not so sure they're alive.
So you rise up, and of course, the smoke is starting to fill past you. There's now you don't have eyesight, a line of sight anywhere.
What was the name of the alchemist again?
Good enough.
I'm like, good enough! That's fantastic!
As she wheels out a third barrel.
What do we do with the?
Yeah, where's the second barrel?
Yeah.
No, she has 2 barrels.
Oh, good.
She's got 2 barrels. You buried one out. She's got 2.
As long as they're accounted for.
Yeah,
That's the important part.
I feel it's important to know where those are.
Of course, the noise has also knocked out your eardrums temporarily, so you're not hearing anything. And after a minute, you start hearing the marching as from the smoke now, they are starting to emerge from the smoke.
How far can I throw a barrel?
Not
Barrel
not
or an
that far.
ampule? A barrel,
Barrel.
not really that far.
Can I tie an ampule to a arrow? Or will the acceleration on the arrow just explode at my face? Like the biggest
I would
crossbows
say-
would do to a wooden shafted bolt.
Yeah.
Shatter it in your face.
I'd say there's a 25% chance if you loose an arrow with an ampule attached to it, it will...
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm not standing by him.
That's, yeah.
They
Frank
are-
here might have a problem.
Yes.
I got evasion.
So I'm just going to just wipe out that line.
As is proper.
Yeah. Wave 2.
We could put a barrel on top of a strider. And then have it
Jesus
run out.
Christ, you're dark!
He's going to put Death Mark on the strider. It'll be fine.
Well, it's like those dogs they train to blow up.
Yeah,
on
I'll put it-
Or the,
I'll put a death ward
the first episode
I'll put
of
a death
Mandalorian
ward on the
season two,
strider. I'll
where they
put a
planted
death
all the
ward on the
explosives
strider.
on the
So it'll live.
creatures and just,
Mandalorian has a season 2?
yeah.
When did that happen?
Fucking, I'm not even gonna get involved in that one.
How much HP
No,
does that?
when did it come out?
Like 2 years ago.
See, we have to figure out
Mandalorian
how much
season
HP
2?
the barrel does in damage and how much HP the strider has, because it might just outright vaporize it. If it does, double.
The death
health.
ward would protect from that.
Yeah.
Does it work when it immediately? It
Yep.
only works when it drops to 0, not when it's dropped to death, doesn't it?
Okay,
Anything 0
but
or below.
at
Really?
this line,
Holy shit.
Yep.
you
Technically,
see
you
a
don't have
larger
anything
creature.
Ooh.
0, right?
Okay, I see.
It has an opened rib cage, and it's large, so it seems to be assembled from multiple people, and it has really long arms. It's kind of like a biomechanical Slender Man, except it has this open cavity of rib cage.
Well, that's no good.
If the town falls, the strider's dead anyway.
Yeah.
He's got an excellent point. So I grab the barrel and start running.
Oh yeah, you have death ward, but then you'll be surrounded. Well,
No, really.
What? I'm sorry. I actually have no idea what you're doing.
I was going to have the Strider do it.
Okay,
but
how
we
far
won't-
away are they before the...
We don't want you to be injured that badly.
Unfortunately, Wave 2 is now, because of the smoke trail, they emerge out of the smoke only 100 feet away from
those dicks.
Oh, that's not close enough. Or is that too close? The wall will protect us. All right.
Is
So-
it full frontal? Are they coming like 40 feet wide or towards the wall? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to show it the fancy one.
is it
They're
a 20-foot
coming-
column or 30-foot column? Or
They are as wide as the
that's the
pathway,
valley?
and they are marching.
Yeah, we also don't want to open the gate that let a horse out, I assume.
Yes.
That wasn't good
It
enough.
looks like you guys have wiped out the small creature population, and as a result, they don't need to move as fast as them. So now they're running 60 towards the wall.
Oh,
All right.
So they are at 100 feet when you guys get to roll initiative.
I'm going to get my other one.
Rolling
huh.
a
Nice. Like it was some sort of skill on your part that generated that number.
Well, that's the best I think I've rolled in one all night. So, that's okay.
Okay, give me numbers.
19.
24.
12.
I got a rock.
What's your dex?
Me?
Him.
14.
Okay, they go before you. So wait, 19, Reggie, 24,
4.
Chris. Okay. And off in the distance, through the smoke, the miasma smoke, you can see something even bigger in the background.
Do we know how far away that is?
It's hard to gauge distance.
Not far enough.
It's a ways.
Oh,
All right, well, Chris, you're first. They're at 100 feet.
I'm going to shoot the big one.
Okay.
So during that weird little pause, did we notice our, not prisoners, but our people were watching? Did they do anything weird?
Nope. Looks like
Okay, good.
at this point they're not exposing themselves.
All right. 15.
You hit. You hit the grave robber.
Why can't there be more 6s? Right. 24 damage.
24.
Twang.
Okay, Reggie.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot some of the closer ones.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to use the closer ones. 14 to hit, I assume misses.
What's that?
I assume 14 misses.
Nope, 14 hits.
Really?
Never assumption. You just
Grave
say.
robber has an AC of 14.
Oh, well,
Fetches actually have a higher AC just because of how they are.
that works.
They have high hit points. They have low hit points, high AC, and then the fetches have low AC, high hit points.
It's 11 damage on the first attack. And 21 to hit.
So 11 damage, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And the next one's only 6 damage. But I did hit him, so that's good.
Okay.
And I think that's all I can do.
Okay, they are only now 40 feet away.
Motherfuckers.
Let's you can go.
40 feet away.
Yeah.
They move on their turn.
Chucking an ampule 60 feet away.
Okay.
DC 15.
I know.
Dex check and.
Start doing that. I'm gonna start doing.
Roll your attack roll. See if you get a direct hit.
Yep. Roll an attack roll.
Didn't think there was an attack roll on that.
That's for the direct hit part. And it for extra damage.
That'd be like 12.
You miss. So you still have your area effect. 3 of them make the save. 1 does not.
24 damage.
24 damage. Oh. Let's see. He fails.
8d6, right? Now the 20-foot radius, that should be about the width of the valley, right? No?
Oh no, you got a whole bunch. Some of the creatures are on fire.
They're probably indifferent.
I'm wondering if there's still anything within 40 feet.
Oh no, yeah, there are. Anyway, 40 feet, and that's them. Goes back to the top to Chris. So now they're 40 feet away.
Steady game.
Okay.
Fire by ampule.
Okay.
So, does a 16 hit the Grave Robber?
Yes. And then roll for initiative for the other ones.
Do I get to add my damage bonus to
And
him?
Once again, 3 succeed, 1 fails. What was that? Just roll dice, 8 dice, and then roll the extra 2 that add on to him.
I was just going to say, do I get my accuracy damage bonus because I hit him?
Yeah, I said, do
Okay.
the 8 dice 6, and then add the extra 2 dice 6 for him.
So, 21 for the area damage,
Okay.
and 13 damage from the direct hit.
Okay.
Right in his little thing.
Right in the gaper.
Okay. It is. They're still climbing. Reggie, well, they haven't had action yet, so they haven't actually done
So I'm yelling, he's not Chunky Kibbles. He's not Chunky Kibbles yet! He didn't blow up.
You're right.
This is a problem.
13. Oh, sorry, I'm checking an ampule. I should probably say that.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. What's 15 plus 8 to hit the Grave Robber critter?
Grave Barber's AC is 14.
Oh, well, that's bad for him.
So roll 8 dice 6 and add 2 dice 6 for him. He once again makes the save.
Does he swallow it and he like burps smoke? And he's like, uh-oh.
2 make it, 1 fails again. That's always.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna cheat using technology.
Cheater.
Only with math. Math cheating.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, lots of 6s.
Alright, so 37 for the area damage.
That's
37.
way better than mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, 5 extra for Buddy.
Okay.
Am I adding anything to this, or is it just straight dice?
Just a straight dice.
Gotcha. Okay. Then yes.
So, yeah. On fire, creatures are definitely injured. You've killed a bunch. And once again, you see the same kind of billowing smoke in the twilight. Creatures emerge from it, and they're already almost up the wall. So they've hit the wall, and you can see a couple creatures and the robber scaling up. I said, how high did I say the
20.
robber? 20 feet. So in a span of that only distance, they basically hit the wall and they go straight up without even slowing down, and they're basically right in front of you. And they get to finally attack.
Throw an ampule.
You do it at the base of the wall. It's 20-foot radius.
Yeah, you throw it straight down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just look the guy straight in the eyes.
Yeah.
So you guys are all on the wall, so you guys are all within reach.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So it's going to make, let's see, who it's going to go after. It's going to go after Chris. All
I
right.
dodge.
What's your AC?
17.
And I hit you with that one. So you take 14 points of damage.
I dodge.
bludgeoning.
Rogue shenanigans.
Yes.
Woo!
And you see it just some tentacles fly out, grabs the crossbow guy beside you, and it pulls him into his rib cage, and you see him getting engulfed inside. So that was it. And now the remaining 2 guys that make it out of the first initial wave. One's going to attack. One's going to attack Reggie. Okay, Reggie. 1 hits for 11 damage.
Okay.
And Weston, same thing.
I was
Miss.
staying just 5 feet away from my snap trap. Did it set it off?
Not yet. That's the next wave.
So AC 14? Did you say it hit?
Yeah. No, it didn't. It missed
Oh,
you.
okay.
So now it's your turn, actually.
So these ampules didn't thin them out at all? Or
They did.
Still tons? Or
Are you kidding me?
They thinned him out.
Case in point, 3 guys made it to the wall.
Yeah.
I will throw another ampule then.
They're at point blank range.
Well,
Like they're
there's still some outside the wall, right?
Oh, so you got another ones in front of you.
I
Okay.
just want to throw it like
Alright.
maybe 20 feet in front of the
Okay.
wall to thin out the More of them.
Okay.
It's only like 12 to hit again. As long as I got it over the wall.
Oh.
Terrible rolls. Too many ones. Only 20 points of damage. Save for half.
How much? Sorry?
20 damage.
We can't all be Reggie, I'm afraid.
All the sixes he got in his roll, I got one to match him.
Yeah. Number of the beast.
2 fail, 2 succeed. You said 21?
20 damage.
20 down. Nice even number. Okay. Back to Chris. Grave Robber's in front of you.
All right. So if I drop the ampule on the ground in front of the wall, will it hit him with the 20-foot radius?
No, because at the top of the wall, 20 foot, you throw it down and it'll go up and just miss him. Because 20 foot range, throw it at the bottom, boom. That makes sense.
Also, what will it do to the wall?
Wall's fine. It's a wall.
It's well.
All right.
Stone wall, hopefully.
All right. So what if I hit the wall just below him?
Well, you can't throw it against the wall because you're on it.
Well, we lean out.
No, you can't.
He's
do
in the
that.
way, isn't
No,
he?
you can't do that.
I'm smart.
The monsters are in your way.
You trying to do like Space Invaders where you shoot through your own fucking shield or what?
All right. Steady aim and stab him.
Okay.
Woo! That was a 2. Glad that got removed. So that is a 20 to hit.
Okay.
I have to put lots of those dice away. Ooh, better. 30 damage. See that big opening thing? We have ribs for a reason.
30, you said?
It's just a direct path to the spinal column.
But does he still have a
You
spinal
smack it
column?
in the head and you see it just gurgles blood and it just falls off the thing back to the ground. And at that point, you guys notice that the other creatures that are on the wall, you see them suddenly get really disorientated and start getting lost. And now you have advantage to attack them, and that would be Reggie.
Alright.
That's why you go for the one with the fanciest hat.
Fanciest ribs. The biggest teeth.
Fuck's sake.
It happens. They're the best.
Yeah, I go to punch it and it fucking ducks or something.
I literally said you had advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 and
I rolled
3.
3 and a 1. Yeah.
I love you so much.
No, hang on. I
You're
got 2 more.
amazing at what you do.
I got 2 more. It's okay. I got 1 more. It's okay.
Seriously, really?
Ah, that's better.
18, 19.
There's
Yeah,
2
okay.
guys left and they have 3 hit points each.
Yeah, well, one of them is...
Apparently Reggie is like, oh my gosh, it's too much for me.
Yeah, one of them is just fucked here.
Well, you can't do more than 3, so...
It's out, so
you kill one.
We're just gonna
Yeah.
erase that one.
Yeah, does he just
and the
have
other
that
one is surprised that it's still alive because it's still disorientated. It tries to attack you. Unfortunately, it has disadvantage to attack,
Oh, sad.
Good for me.
and it misses entirely.
Good.
Let you go.
I go.
Yeah. And you notice more creatures are emerging as another wave is showing up.
Reggie's got that one handled.
Yeah, I got 1. He's fucking...
How far away is the other group?
The other group is already they're 60 feet away.
Perfect. Hit him. That's the range
Actually,
on
no,
the
they are
beakers.
40 feet away.
Only 40 feet away?
How can they move to 20?
I'll throw an ampule
They're a bunch of
60
assholes.
feet away.
Okay.
Try to get a big group.
Okay.
14 to hit.
What are you actually throwing at?
Don't know what's in the first wave.
The same things as you have fought before.
A squiggly boy.
Get the ribby boy.
Roll for a direct hit.
Hit the ribby boy.
You have to specify what you're throwing at.
The big
Otherwise,
guy.
Big guy. Okay, so you hit the big guy.
Whichever one's being the biggest asshole.
And it does an extra 2d6 damage to it or something?
Yeah.
That's a bit better. 27 damage
Okay.
for the area effect. And an extra 5 damage to the guy. Big guy.
Okay.
That was my third one.
Okay. You can see some of the creatures being blown up by your attack. Back to the... Oh, sorry. Yeah, wait. That's the initial. So back up to top with Chris. There's one guy part of Wave 2 still here.
Yeah, Reggie's got him.
Okay.
Throw in an ampoule at the next one.
Okay.
The plan is to kill, steal any of the ones he wounded.
Okay.
So, same thing. Hit as many as I can if they're 40 feet away, and I throw it at 60.
Okay.
So... $27 to hit.
Okay. Got it. So, yeah, okay.
For a total of 30 damage for the AoE.
Okay.
And 8 damage for the direct.
Okay, so you kill all of the husks of this wave, so there's just the grave robber left. And Reggie has to now fight the remaining creature that he has advantage to hit.
Now hang on, I got some more 2s in these dice, don't you worry.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, no, it's okay. Crisis averted.
Does anyone want something from the corner store?
Another person?
Yes.
I feel like going to the corner store.
Okay, you're gonna want that. Okay. I don't even remember thinking. Anybody?
Sorry?
Cheese Danish, or one of the little apple pies, or barbecue chips. In that order, just one.
It's gonna be barbecue chips.
Yeah, it's gonna be barbecue chips.
Oh, but cheese Danish.
Grab me a small bag of something.
Oh, yes.
Surprise me.
I know what I was getting.
All right. Anyway,
Weirdest, horriblest thing I could find that was in a
I
bag.
assume you killed the creature.
Yeah, I
Black-
just grab
black
it and like
licorice?
squeeze it like a rag.
I like
Okay.
licorice. I
and
love
then
licorice.
for my second attack,
I don't particularly.
I'm gonna huck an ampoule somewhere.
Please not back in the town.
Yeah, I'm gonna huck it straight backwards. Oh no!
Something he's allergic to, maybe?
Yeah, they're allergic to ampoules. What was? You said there was some of these bigger critters.
No, there's just the grave robber left in the next wave.
Yeah.
Somebody blew the hell out of the rest of them.
Even better, I'm gonna huck one at him.
No, you should just shoot him.
Well, the ampoule does more damage. Oh,
He's a single
yes.
target.
Yep. That makes sense. 16 to hit with my bow.
Okay.
And
Wait. I thought you used the ampoule.
I convinced him. Shoot him. He's by
yeah,
himself.
and then he mentioned, by the way, there's one
Supposed to
left.
give
I
like
was
3
like,
attacks or something,
Okay.
right?
yeah, I have 2 more bow shootings.
I think he's got 2, but 3 when it's in melee with the kung fu fighting.
No.
Yes,
I don't know. You're a monk?
Sort of.
Martial arts.
Like a non-magical monk.
Oh,
What the hell am I looking for here?
we
Jesus.
don't know. We hoped you knew your class.
Oh, you...
He's an artist of violence.
Hell yeah. So that's 7 damage. And then one more arrow coming straight for him. 12? 12 to hit?
Miss.
Alright then, that's all me. I'm all done.
Okay.
I'm still squeezing the one like a rag.
Okay.
You're the worst sniper I've ever seen. But you have heard of me.
Grave robber reaches up and
covered in
will
blood.
go for Reggie.
Did he
Stop.
just like climb up the wall or something?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay.
Stop mooning them. Dumb and Dumber when he's mooning them and they just stop the car.
I tell it smells like elderberries.
Okay. So it hits you with its tentacles. You take 9 slashing damage, and you are grappled.
Well, that's
You're then pulled into its grappling body, and it starts to and it engulfs you.
Oh, that's no good.
You are now restrained.
Nice.
Is restrained the speed 0?
No, that's grappled. Restrained is you can't do nothing now except maybe try to escape.
Yeah. You can do an escape on your turn.
Okay.
But
Don't worry, we'll throw an
Restrained.
and then it misses its second attack on Chris, and that is it. And you see that big shape lumbering closer.
Yeah. I don't like the big shape.
As we move to the top. Nope, sorry. Weston, you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
I will try the brilliant pibble on the thing that's engulfing our friend here.
Okay.
Glowstone.
20 to hit. Dirty 20. And that's it.
You need the ring of freedom of movement.
7 damage.
Okay.
If it hits.
Okay, so I have disadvantage if I want to punch it.
That it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Chris, here you go.
All right. How far away is the really scary big thing?
Oh, it is.
Maybe we should have saved that barrel. We had 2 more barrels. Is there trebuchet? Like shit.
It is, well, it's hard. Once again, it's in the smoke, so, and as a result, you're not entirely sure. It could be really huge and close, or it's slightly smaller and further away. It's difficult to discern distance.
I'm not sure which one of those is better. However, I'm going to yell, fuck it. Drink my potion, run down the wall, grab the barrel, run up the wall, down the wall, and run at him.
Uh-oh, he is going to fuck it.
Okay.
So I have 105 feet of movement. I don't know how close the barrel to the wall was.
Wait, you have a barrel?
I said I run down the wall, grab a barrel, run up the wall, down the wall, and run at the guy.
What's your movement?
105.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, you do that.
Yeah.
Okay. And it turns out it's closer than you thought. Which means it's very big. It's huge, in fact.
That means it's further. Closer would be smaller.
Oh, no, it's further away, so it's larger, yes.
I don't want to get into melee with the barrel.
Okay, so that's your double movement. You get there, and now it is Reggie. Reggie, you take Ray Rubber. 14 points of slashing damage. And you're still engulfed. It's your turn, so now you can try to get out.
Now, is it an action? Too?
Yes.
Okay.
No. This is important. You can take your attack action, and in place of your... No, I'm sorry. It's the other way around.
Nope, sorry, no, it's just... Yeah, okay, nope, yeah,
Yep.
Grappled or restrained?
It's an action to escape the grapple.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no. Oh.
Punch it or get free.
Right. By the way, the guy that got engulfed previously, you see him just crawling out, like, holy fuck, that hurt, as he crawls out because you killed it before it could convert.
Finish eating him.
Yeah.
16 to escape.
Yeah, actually that makes it. So you push yourself out and you hit the ground. And
Next to Frank, and you're like, that thing sucks!
Yep.
Please, somebody kill this?
Thought they smelled bad on the outside.
It goes after you with some slam attacks.
Well, that's rude of it.
Yeah.
What if I bop it on the nose of the
It
newspaper?
hits you
How
for
warm was it in
14
there?
points of bludgeoning damage. And there you go.
Was it lukewarm?
Shouldn't be warm.
Oh my god. I've never heard it that way. That's amazing.
What was that?
You never heard that?
I said, how warm was it inside?
Lukewarm.
Oh, right, that joke. I know.
Lukewarm.
Never heard that.
You never heard that? You've never heard that, yeah.
So it's still alive, though, right?
Oh, yes, it's still alive.
I'll do another brilliant pebble.
Yeah.
This is 15 to hit.
Grave rubber, yeah.
8 damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Back to top with Chris. Yes. And then you see, and you're going, oh no! And at that point, you see the shape coming over, and you just see this gargantuan amalgam of pincers and knives, and got huge lumbering fists and huge teeth.
So
It's fucking huge, by the way.
Yeah.
It is literally. It is huge.
So, how fast is it going?
It is moving 40 feet per round.
All right. So,
It's gonna hit the wall. It's gonna pass you on its turn, and then or attack you. I haven't
Say
said
it.
it yet, but it's
given that I'm faster than it,
Yes.
and I can see how fast it's going, I'm going to put the thing down as much of my movement as it's going to be roughly on top of where I put it,
okay.
and then turn around and
So
head back
you're
to the
gonna-
wall,
you're gonna have
screaming
to-
the whole time.
Planted in such a position where it's basically the explosion limit is 5 feet in front of the wall
Yep.
because it's that close. So yeah, you.
There is no pause for the.
As you still have to shoot it.
I can shoot it.
Yep. And I'm yelling, shoot it, 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 shoot it. Well, wait till it gets there. So hold your action.
Oh, it's
Yeah, right.
on your action. By the time you come back, by the time you get to
Oh,
his
I'm in the
action-
blast zone.
I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so
I don't think he cares about being in the blast.
that still being said,
It's a gamble and take.
grave robber is still there.
Oh yeah.
that you are, and you're prone, but you use your move action to stand. So now you're ready to attack this thing again.
All right. I'm gonna try and punch it in its stupid ribby mouth. Right. I'm not restrained anymore.
Just gonna roll a 5.
Yeah. Apparently, it's a 13. That hit? It's a miss. It's a miss. Well, that's no good.
Didn't you drink the potion of strength?
That doesn't make me hit more, does it? Oh,
What-
it does. It adds 1 to it. But
Yeah, if it moved your strength up to 20, you get a +1 to your hit and damage. Have you been forgetting this?
yeah, but I'll Popeye it next time. So that's 18 to hit the second one. Exactly.
18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Damage.
And
Wait, did you already hit it already this turn, or?
no, the first one was a miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was a hit if he remembered his numbers?
Yeah, no, I swung and spun around a little bit. That's all right though. 15 damage,
Okay.
and then
Still
last swing, natural 20.
Okay, let's just say you fucking slice it head to toe and kick
Hell
the 2
yeah.
bits are on the other side, because that it had 4.
And you get a view of me running along the wall straight at you, going, "Shoot it! Shoot it!
Alright.
Shoot it!"
Okay, so I'm a little confused. How far from the wall did you plant it? Because it said it has 100 foot range.
Okay. How far away from the wall will it be at the end of its next move?
It will be at the wall, 20 feet, like literally 20 feet from the wall at the end of its turn.
Okay.
Thankfully, you go. No, Reggie went.
Yeah.
Go, so it
Yeah.
it moves and then it gets to its position at 20 feet.
Okay,
from the wall.
so we fucked the timing.
Also, you also notice that it doesn't seem to be preparing to climb.
Nice. It's just going to walk over.
It would,
Or
yes.
through.
Or slurp over.
Or through.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so
Yeah, if
so now it's back to your turn.
yeah, so I'd like to place it where it won't blow up the wall last
No,
turn.
you did. You positioned it exactly the distance. So,
So,
I said 5
um,
feet from the wall is the limit of the.
All right. And then I ran
And
away
then you
from
ran
it.
back.
So I'm
which
going
means-
to turn and steady aim and shoot it.
Okay.
I'm on the ground out in front with this thing and the bomb.
Okay.
Just to let you know I am aware.
If it's 5 feet from the
See?
wall, you're just
This
gonna
is why I steady aimed. One of them was a 1. All right, so that's 24 to hit.
Do you have 2 attacks or just 1?
Just 1.
All right.
Really?
I'm a rogue. I'm not a martial class.
All right. So you fire the arrow, it goes up in the air, and then you see a husk get in the way, and and it shoots it in the head, and it stumbles, and it falls back onto the barrel. You are technically still kind of partially in the blast radius, so make a dex save.
All right. So I blew it up. All right.
Yeah, you can be rolling damage.
I make the dex save.
Okay, so roll damage.
For the barrel explosion?
The barrel explosion does the same damage, it just has a much larger blast radius.
Oh, the description seemed like it was a much bigger explosion.
Yes, but the mechanics of the game move in. We'll see. We'll add 2 extra dice. Go for the full direct hit.
All right.
How many do you need?
1.
Oops.
All right, so that is 31? 31.
31? Huh, I thought you'd do more than that.
Yeah, well, average of 10d6 is 30.
You take 8 of that,
Why do I take 8?
35.
because you're partially in the blast radius.
Yes, and I evasioned it.
I know. That's
Okay.
what, so you but you cannot evade that much explosion, so you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're pushed, and you basically hit the wall. Massive fireball again, way too close. Everybody on top of the wall has to make a Constitution save. You're fine because you were already hit. But now it's the blast, it's the air burst, and the heat wave.
So 7 passes, yeah.
No.
What about your bonuses?
That was with bonuses.
6.
All right, you guys are awesome. You both take 8 points of fire damage.
8 points fired.
And you see another... You see a couple of guys literally get blown off and they hit the ground. They fall 20 feet to the ground like, oh. And you see a couple of like, little warning next time and stuff like that.
I'm like, there was a lot of screaming.
Yeah.
Then the creature runs past you. You know it because it's completely on fire right now. It just looks like a giant ball of fire 40 feet across, running towards and then over you, and it slams into the wall and the wall breaks and buckles. Dex saves for you guys.
They already fell off.
No, the other guys fell off. Heroes don't fall.
You're super good at saving.
Well, it's dead now.
That was a different dice, too. So, 5 totally saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 points of 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground.
6 damage. Or 6 for saving throw.
Awesome. You take 10 points of falling damage as you...
Oh, you landed wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Take 10
Superhero landing. That guy totally
Okay,
landed on his
I
knees.
take 10 points now? Okay, perfect. Now, it's so dead. Did it take,
And the creature is there. You
did
can
it
see it
set
on
off my
fire.
snap trap?
Yes, it sets off your snap trap.
Okay, so it takes
3 damage.
12 points of damage, but it can save for DC 15
How nimble.
of a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Now, I have 3 ampules left on me,
Uh-oh.
which get set off because I failed a dex save.
Oh, no.
Yes?
Oh,
Those are
awesome.
the rules?
Yeah.
Great! So what's the damage for the 3 ampules?
So,
Against me and everything
so
else
you need to
within
roll
20 feet of me,
24 d6.
including the enemy.
Would you like to use a calculator for that? I can get you one.
Yeah. Can you do that for me, please?
I have 5 on me.
He has 5 on him too, so you can roll that damage too.
So that's another 40 d6
Yeah?
for 74 d6.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm the one who got the death ward first.
But
All right.
What does Death Ward do, by the way?
But I did it on all of us.
When you get killed, you go back to 1 instead.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the wrong one.
You want to see it?
No, wait a minute.
Death ward?
No, yeah.
The death ward crypton is the bottom there.
Oh, yeah, so it's an effect, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
8 hour
not good.
duration.
Yeah.
I put it on a bunch of people and the dog.
Yeah, the dogs.
So it's 64, right?
Because we want the dog to live.
Yeah. Should be 8d6. What is that?
5 times 8, that's 40 d6 from you. 3
Oh,
is 24 from
I
him.
misunderstood the question.
So that's 64. Okay, give me a sec. Yeah, see it.
Is that last
Sorry, in a second, he's increasing the dice.
Yeah, I got a tap for each one.
Is the last barrel in range too?
All right,
No,
there we go. All right,
barrel is not in range.
here's the roll.
Hey, did you know Google just does that for you? Oh, fuck. Okay, I like that better.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. All right,
Oh, Jesus. Hey, add them up. Count them.
it's gonna in a second.
One of those cocked.
242.
How many ampules did the dog have?
Okay, so a colossal explosion. You vaporize a half a dozen. All the guards that are beside you are just basically vaporized.
Killed Frank.
The guy that crawled out of the house, like, oh, Frank, pew, and you just see parts and fly. The wall is now completely fucking obliterated.
It's like Terminator 2.
Everybody around you within 10 feet is dead. There's just the creature gets blown back. It gets pushed into another building, destroys it. You get up like, whew, poof, and you get knocked again from this massive explosion. And for some fucking reason, these two guys just stand up like, phew, and then the dog runs by.
1 hit point each, so they're just fucked.
And the creature is still alive,
And we're
All right.
on hit point.
and it's pissed.
Oh, really? You mean it's coming to kill us?
Well, I think initiative, it's my action, right?
And Google rolled a lot of ones.
Yeah, technically, wait. Yeah, you hit the wall, so technically it's your turn, yeah. You have 1 hit point.
I
and
got
it's-
a rare healing potion.
Okay?
I'm not sure what the stats are for rare. Is it?
I will check.
Thank you.
Wasn't giving me stats for that one, I don't think.
Yeah.
You see people staring at you. Like, how the fuck did they live through that? It should be noted that your clothes and armor are not immune to the death ward.
Hell yeah.
Oh, so you only have the Thank you. The what do you call it? The Just somehow when the camera is on you guys, there's something in the way of your dick.
I don't like them.
Thank you for the chips.
Okay. So did you tell him about the healing and all that?
What's the oh, yeah, actually, you actually have internet access over here. I don't.
Yeah, they have the internet here.
I haven't been privy to the.
Here we go. You said rare?
Yeah.
8d4 plus 8.
I think I need that.
I can roll 8d4 if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Google.
Well, Chris, you're the only person still standing after
Roll
that.
8d4.
Yes. For a bunch of free actions, Chris, you look across the damage, you see the ampules that they're holding clearly exploded. By some amazing miracle, you see these two guys and a dog emerge from the wreckage, still in pretty shitty shape, and you see the creature stumbling out of a building. And for a free action, you take a moment and go, wow. Now it's your turn, you can go.
Creature 60 feet from me?
Actually, it's about 40 feet from you.
I'm pull him up.
It's in the town, which means you will kill people with accuracy.
How high up is its head?
How many people are still alive?
How high up is its head?
It's a huge creature. But that's not how D&D works, which means if you throw it above its head, you're still going to kill people with it.
Aw, nice. Alright, what were you saying?
I
besides-
don't remember.
When you throw something in the air, there's nothing for it to hit to explode.
I'm gonna hit its head. You were saying? Check.
Probably nothing useful, maybe.
So your turn.
So I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Steady aim. 28 to hit. I don't know if it's gonna notice me or not. 31.
31. Okay.
Which
Reggie.
is more damage than my blowing in my barrel did.
Reggie.
Alright,
Yes, but you also blew up a lot of things.
I blew up so many things.
the healing potions from Good Enough the second time, those were the rare ones?
Now,
Okay, good. I'm gonna drink that one then. And I have no more healing potions. And,
It's okay, we've only got one more barrel left and you're out of ampules.
oh yeah. Hang on, I'll cross those off. Alright. Well, it's within reach. I'm gonna punch it. Maybe. That's 14 to hit.
missed.
Alright. That's better.
Actually, what did you roll to hit on your attack?
28?
Okay.
21 to hit that time.
Okay.
Find a fleshy bit. Hopefully he's not gonna like it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bust out a finisher because I have built up hits in a row.
Sorry to say that got broken when you...
Yes.
It's alright. Graham's prerogative. I'm
I-
pretty sure when you're blown off of a building and then suffer a non-nuclear chemical explosion, you have broken your limiter.
But it was a very good death ward. Hang on, I have to remember what I actually roll here then. Alright, I'm just gonna fucking punch it in its meaty bit for 10 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and hit another dangly bit. Ah, that's good. 16 and 8, so that's good.
Okay.
And then 9 more damage.
Okay.
And I think that's all I can do.
Okay. You see its head open up, and you can see the fleshy innards move aside, and you see what looks like a lens. You guys remember, you have seen the Thor, right?
The witch?
You remember Thor, the first Thor
yes.
movie. And you remember the Colossus? Remember what happened when his head opened up?
Yeah.
That's what happened. You just see this fire, this massive energy beam fires from it, and it creates this cutting line that swipes across the town.
I run sideways from it.
Well, since it's all randomization, we'll say, Chris, you're in.
I'm on the other side of. I'm not even in town.
Tough.
There's no wall in between.
There's no wall. It's a battle. It's firing this beam as a massive swath.
We're all just smoking at this point.
So Chris has to make a save, and so does Reggie, and actually, yeah, Western as well. All three of you guys.
Dex?
What is the save?
Dex save.
At least there's no problem if you guys fail.
So 3 passes, right?
Except the death ward doesn't work. It's expired. Don't have
No, but they don't have any more ampules.
Oh,
Yep. 3 passes, eh? Yeah.
20 to save. Now I save.
you saved.
Yeah. Do you take 0 damage?
You take 25 points of lightning damage. You take 50.
25.
Yeah. Chris?
Alright, well,
I take 0.
So, like I said, just for cinematic sakes, you dodge. I knew you weren't going to take any damage, but I wanted to be equal.
All right. Yeah.
You dive out of the way as this beam cuts across.
I got 25.
punch it in its nutsack, and then it lasers me, and I'm like, bleh.
All right. You still alive?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'm doing death saves. I'm not dead.
Yeah. All right. So, that's your go. Are you alive?
Go, yep, I'm still barely alive.
I'm still
going
very
to
alive.
Very badly burned.
slap a rejuvenation encryption on Reggie.
Hell yeah.
You get 7 hit points back.
Oh yeah. No death saves for me, because I'd roll a 1.
I've replayed
And
those
then
rules.
I'm running away.
Instead of instant healing, the cryption goes and just slowly heals you. Like 1, then does 3, then does 4, does 5, and slowly increases then before it expires.
Brutal.
One of our reasons for the cryption to stay attached to you.
It'll do 1d4 healing each round for the next 7 rounds.
Oh, never mind. He has a new update.
Alright then. A D4 for 7 rounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it does.
Oh,
I'm
that's
say
good.
for being slower, at least it's stronger than a standard cure wounds.
Yeah. Okay, so that was his action. Chris, it's your go.
Steady aim, shoot.
Steady and shoot.
I really want to blow it up some more. I don't feel it's had enough blowing up. All right, I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That's a hit. Army.
Oh no. Yes. Okay.
No, yes, no, yes.
It specifically says it's on my turn that you get that.
Oh, that works.
19. 24 damage.
Okay.
Trying to find a kidney. The problem is, I do keep finding kidneys. Put a hole in each one.
It hates it.
It's stomping towards you, Reggie Chico.
To me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to stand up and also punch it in the
Because
kidneys.
clearly, you're the bigger threat because Reggie's like, fuck, god damn it. Come back over here.
I'm going to try and make it piss blood. 20 to hit.
Reggie crawls back up from dead. I didn't hear no fucking bell.
For 10 damage. I'm going to try and find another fleshy bit. That's 15 to hit.
To miss.
Alright.
Got an 18 EC.
You got a bony bit.
Yeah, hit a bone. Shake my hand out, and 14 and 8 should hit.
By the way, one of those that beam hit one of random civilian, and you see it gurgling and turning into a creature.
Well, shit, wait. Does that mean I turn?
No, you didn't die.
Okay, good. Alright, it's a minor dangly bit. It's like a wart or something for 1 damage.
Awesome.
Can you even do that?
Apparently. I don't have any bonuses for the offhand attack. That's how I get 3.
You're a martial artist, though. Doesn't that apply to all your attacks?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because that's only when it's an offhand weapon attack. It's explicitly stated in the offhand weapon attack rule. If it says you just get another unarmed attack,
No, the offhand attack is just a thing. I don't think it's part of my class. I don't think I get anything extra for it, so
well,
unless I have proficiency.
what gives you the ability to do it?
Because you can just, if you have two weapons, you can just attack as it's like called two-handed fighting or something. It's just
Yeah, but you don't have two weapons if you're punching.
So we flavored the scimitars as knuckle spikes.
Oh, so by the rules, you're fighting with two scimitars.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, Chris,
should've made that
you
clear.
get hit for 9 bludgeoning damage. You're grappled, and it tries to absorb you. The grapple ends, and you are blinded and restrained.
Blinded and restrained.
Dark inside it, I guess.
Also very gooey.
Okay. There you go.
My turn?
Yes, it missed its other attack.
So I don't know if he got knocked back down to 0 again, but you get another 3 points of damage.
No, well,
Hell yeah.
I thought you used your thingy on it. Didn't he give you a cryption?
Is that what you were rolling?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
so
I was
yeah.
rolling.
So that's
Okay, good.
All right. Okay. It's the same spell from before.
Yeah, it has a
But
continuous effect on my turn.
that's a free action, which means you still get your action.
Yeah, it just has an effect.
Yeah.
So I am super low. I'm gonna do that on myself.
It's like, I know Chris has been slowly being absorbed into the creature, so it can turn him into a husk. But I'm really stinging right now.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to help him if I'm dead.
That is also true. Okay, Chris, beginning of your turn, you take 21 points of slashing damage.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I know.
I would like to not
Are
have
you
that
still
happen.
up? Okay.
I am still up. Okay. I would like to endeavor to escape the grapple.
Okay.
How many things can this thing grapple?
11.
Okay, you are still grappled.
All right.
And
I would like to make a quick free object interaction.
oh, never mind. Okay.
Smash the belt pouch with the ampules.
Direct damage, but you can't dodge it.
No, I'm not dodging it.
All right, guys. Wait.
Yeah,
Roll
I
8
was
dice
gonna
6.
say, how
Actually, no,
dare
10 dice 6. It's direct hit.
It's not 8.
10 dice 6. Yeah, go ahead.
I have 4.
4 hit points?
No, 4 ampules on me.
Oh.
And as you specified, I am not passing my dex save.
I'm thinking I should have re-put Death Ward on myself instead of Rejuve.
Oh, no, don't worry. The explosion is going to be entirely contained by the creature.
I hope so.
Well,
However, the fact that this is one of those situations where...
this could be so cinematic if it works.
What do you mean?
Why wouldn't it work?
Okay.
It's just a bit of gas.
Seems like a lot of 6s. Does that look like a lot of 6s to you?
Quite a few, maybe 1/6.
169.
Yeah, okay, so, you guys just see this creature go, boom, you see bubbles, and then kablooey! It just blows apart. 2 little legs just go plop. Arms are flying over the building. Bits and pieces are hitting the manor at the top of the hill. The buildings to the side are just fucking decimated from the airburst. You guys are thrown down again.
And you see Callan standing there,
And then you see him go... and the lamp
looking just like you guys did after the Death Ward saved you. Naked!
Yeah, and you
Covered in horrible goo.
And at that point, you see the cryption fade away. At that point, you start hearing scream upon scream upon scream behind you.
What?
You hadn't used up the Death Ward already? Oh, okay.
Now he has. This is one of those situations. You're rolling death saves? No. He's gone. He's gone. This is one of those situations where he would not get a death save if it wasn't for the Death Ward. So, suffice to say, you stumble up, you turn around, you can see the rest of the army forming, but then you see them disorientated, a couple of them scream, and then you see them turn and run away.
Oh, they could.
And you see the ones that don't turn or run away, you see them go, and they just hit the ground as if they lost control of their own brain. And you just see a bunch of them just dropping like flies, and a handful running away. You notice that some of them running away don't even make it. Then you see them eventually stumble and hit the ground.
Oh, so I don't have to war crime them by shooting them in the back?
No.
No.
And when the smoke clears, and there's a lot of smoke, you notice that the remaining monsters are fleeing back to Phylax.
Oh, so there are some that still alive.
Please don't bother. You shoot a couple die. You shoot them in the back. We're moving on.
Now that you finished war criming.
Yeah. No Geneva Convention fantasy. Anyways.
And now I gotta find the piece here in a second.
I don't think
I'm going to stagger up to a broken bit of wall
to an autonomous
and brush it off so I don't get stabbed in the ass and sit down.
zombies.
Cybernet Geneva.
And just sit there and go,
Gotta consult Fantasy Switzerland.
no, that's just regular Switzerland.
Fuck off.
Have you seen the Swiss guards they send to the Vatican? It's regular Switzerland. You know they train with those things? You try and piss them off, they will fuck you up with those halberds. Then get out their submachine guns and finish the job.
That one got hit from
Alright.
Albert anyway.
The dust finally clears as the sun finally sets. There's a bunch of fires everywhere because you've lit half this town on fire. And you see people rising up from the carnage, considering you sent off every fucking explosive you had. The wall is just fucking obliterated. There's bodies of the creatures everywhere. Some people are running out to find their loved ones, realizing that there's virtually nothing left because your explosion basically vaporized their remains. You see other people who did survive are attending to their injuries, and you can still hear the creatures running back to Phylax. Why are they running away? You hear people screaming.
I'll do an on-the-fly encryption on him for rejuvenation.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, God.
7 points of damage, and you'll get 1d4 the next 7 rounds.
Slap some little Hello Displacer Beast bandages on there.
Yeah,
There you
that's adorable.
What?
I want them.
Displacer beast bandages.
go. Yeah,
Alright.
I made those from on Roll20 for my campaign.
So, you guys are recuperating, and people are asking why would the armies run away in that situation, you know, all that stuff.
Because we whipped their asses so hard.
Yeah, the army running away was still pretty significant.
The big guy was controlling them.
I think all the brains were in the big one. It was really squishy in there. so stabby.
Okay, so make anybody want to make an intelligence ability check?
I would like to do that.
I'm petting the dog again.
If it's understanding an aberration, is it an arcana check?
No, it's just a flat intelligence check.
7.
Okay. You guys are
Such
awesome.
a good dog. This is the
17.
best dog.
All
I
right,
love
so
this dog.
you remember the fact that it seemed like that the beast inside the ship was able to talk through that one fetch at the wall at the beginning of the battle when it warned you guys to prepare for death, which means this thing apparently just it basically communicates through its own people, through its own drones, which indicates that it's remote controlling all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the impression I got. It was controlled by the big one.
Yeah.
Wait, the big one was actually the real one?
No. The actual beast is inside and taking up that entire spaceship. Mm-hmm. What larger creature was a Nexus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because when you killed it, all the creatures ran away.
It's a network node.
The big one wasn't the same thing we saw in the cavern.
Yeah.
You have never... Both the Grave Robber and the Nexus were entirely new things.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the same big thing we saw in the cavern.
Oh, no. That's like 300 meters across.
They don't have enough barrels.
We're gonna need more barrels.
Well,
I have a new plan.
there's 2 barrels. Well,
Did the apothecary good enough?
I thought there was 3 barrels.
you've used 2. She's working on a third right now.
okay.
She's like, give me 5. Give me an hour.
Yeah, right.
I have a new plan.
Okay.
I'm going to go away. and not come near this thing. That's my plan.
Do you think any place is safe with this around?
We don't have the current wherewithal to deal with that. We would need a lot more people to be involved.
A lot more barrels.
Well, how many barrels do you need? And what plan would you have is good enough?
300 meters across, and the barrels took up how much?
A lot. People went in there with an army and it got literally eaten. So, that's not the right choice.
Hey, you guys, do you want to do another ability check, or do you want to figure this out with your own brains?
I'm going to figure it out with my own brains.
Okay.
My brain is squishy and tired
How big was the ship itself?
and smooth.
It just was large enough to fit inside. It was about 300 meters across.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was inside this giant chamber that was so large it almost
Yeah.
encompasses the entire interior of Phylax.
Can I study some specimens?
Gotta fill the
Yeah,
gulch with
definitely
barrels.
biomechanical and yeah.
We might
If we
need
could-
one barrel in exactly the right place.
If we can figure out how to
Big
interrupt the
barrel.
control.
What?
One big barrel.
That could stop the army, but they're talking about trying to stop the brain.
Yeah.
That's the first step, right?
Yeah.
Not have to destroy the army first. If we could.
Yes, this is like the
Can
last.
you do invisibility?
This is the
roll?
last Starfighter situation
do
where he's like,
invisibility.
we can't go through the army because the army is in the basin.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go through the army because you know there's probably another 1,000 or 2,000 guys there.
But we knew another exit, didn't we?
No,
Didn't you say there was
there were four. There
there's a beam of light on top of the brain thing?
yes, there was.
Ah. So
We do know another exit.
yes, so we take our barrels up the mountain. And that's the best course of action, I think.
Okay.
We want to take care of it.
Well, it's going just like, well, I'm going to have to go with you because I don't want to put the cryptions on these barrels.
That
Until-
makes sense.
Yeah, because
We'll put them on location.
really do not want to.
Also, I would like to leave after what we in the biz call a long rest.
Okay, so you guys going to have a long rest?
Oh, yeah. I have 9 HP out of 78. So
Okay, so we'll do a long rest as she's going to take that long to get another 2 barrels
You'd still get
processed.
the 64 over the next minute.
Okay, well.
But if we're gonna get a longer,
So I'm gonna look for pants
It's a very good band-aid.
and a place to sleep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
right.
I guess we should get clothes.
Oh yes, you guys are given all the nicest clothes. Yeah, like the town is your oyster because
So-
you're the heroes of the day.
We're dressed like Hulk.
And there's a lot,
That's all that's left.
and there's lots of extra clothes around because lots of people died. So
We blew up and burnt the clothes too.
yeah,
So-
they have other sets of clothes. They have their nice clothes.
I'll take a
Still in their
pillowcase and make a
closets.
loincloth, and I'll take a bed sheet and make a toga. Done.
I just need to find a bow and a dagger / short sword again.
Okay, so you know Phylax is not a hill; it's
A sphere.
It is a half a sphere, which means it's a nice climb for the upper half, but until then, it's a sheer cliff.
Wasn't it there for however many thousands of years and a bunch of dirt built up around it, though?
Yeah, exactly. It's still a half a planet. Your hill will get to the edge, but you
Okay.
still have a climb from that point on. Thankfully, Good Enough has a solution, and she supplies each of you. Well, in her 8 hours, she's going to start working on some climbing potions for you.
Yeah, because mine wore off.
So I would have to use my pitons.
You don't have enough.
Well, climbing gear probably wouldn't be a bad idea anyway, just because the length of time for a climbing potion to last was actually going to be about the same time. It's only going to get you partially up that, because this is half a planet once again. It's about 8 kilometers, and you're climbing for part of it.
So it's a very small planet. I'd call it more of a moonlet.
Well, it is a moon. They call it's a moon of Phylax. It was a moon of Grimaldi, which is a planet. No, Grimaldi was sliced in half, and then Phylax, like Phylax, call them because this is an orrery, and there's that. This thing went through Grimaldi, and then parts of Grimaldi broke up. Back all those pieces on the terrain are actually parts of Grimaldi, and then Phylax split in two, crashed in Vothragna, and landed the other half here. So they have climbing gear if you want it, and you see one guy going, "Would you want a parachute?"
Yes.
Or
I do
crazy
not know
carpet.
Featherfall.
Yeah, I guess
That's
we better
even
get more.
available. I could get levitate, but I don't know it yet.
Gotta get as many pitons as we possibly can.
Well, actually, I think the climbers actually have a system where they leapfrog.
Yeah, but do they yank out the pitons?
Yeah, with the.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Or they just leave them and the routes have pitons in them by now? I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
basically just leave them there.
Okay. Yeah.
In fact, literally, there's some guys that all they do is just lay up the pitons for everybody else. I mean, everybody else. Like every other team on the mountain that day. It was a great story. Like there's K2, and there's this guy who's doing this record climb, and there's like, you can't. It's closed. You can't. We can't do it. The storms are too bad. It's a mess. No one can climb up K2. K2 is actually considered the most dangerous. So he goes, don't worry. Just follow me. And he goes up and he scales with his partner, and they lay pitons all the way up to the top of the mountain. He goes back down. There you go. And everyone did it. They all followed up his line and climbed K2.
So there we go.
Yeah.
So that's your job. You're that guy.
Let's climb with them.
Not even hammering them in, just muscling them in.
Yeah, use that. That
Like Superman putting
Unfortunately, the strength potion has run off by now.
Yeah.
Superman putting the fence posts in on the farm. Punk!
Yeah.
Punk!
Okay.
He's precisely calculated it so it just it's in the right height. First time he tried it, toothpicks.
So you
The
got
second time he tried it, fired out of the planet in China.
Hammer, right?
Yeah, right.
8 hours have passed.
Explode the piton.
The 8 hours of laying pitons. Guess we better.
I'm going to put death wards on all of us in the morning.
Okay.
If we
Saved our asses once.
camp out around the hole.
I don't think we could have done that without us getting 7th level.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I chose death ward.
Yeah, your death ward quite literally saved the fucking group. Otherwise, it's like, okay, so Chris, you're the last person standing. You guys can take a rest because only Chris is left standing. But some good precaution.
I know I didn't survive.
If I was giving XP bonuses, you would definitely get a good boast. All right, so you guys leave. Is there anything else? Like, have I covered every basis that you would probably think?
Can we get most of our gear replaced, more or less?
Yes.
All right.
I probably need more ink from Good Enough if she has any.
Nope. She literally gave you everything she had left.
Could be tight. I don't know if I'm going to be making us all invisible all the time.
That's
Oh, we're going to climb up and drop things. It can't dodge.
Yeah, I've got my jerky.
Yeah.
Just in
I
case.
see.
You throw the jerky on it?
No, I got more jerky. It's okay. Now I won't be hungry.
Oh, that's important.
So you guys aren't heading for the basin because that's where the army is. You're taking a longer circular route. Well, I know, but you can't. You have to circle around the basin.
Cool.
So you find a patch up a hill, and then you get to the sheer cliff.
Yeah.
This worked a lot better when I had that potion.
Yeah, just try and climb and lay the pitons as we go. However that works.
Okay. So you have climb speed, right? And eventually it starts to wear out, and you start doing your climbing check, athletics.
Come on, not 3. That's where are you, athletics? 19.
I think I'll use my extra speed to get as far up as I can.
Okay.
So my climb speed is 45.
Okay. So you're making it up pretty fast. Wes is basically following up on your help. The
Right,
other issue,
yes.
of course, is that you're also, and then this is one of those situations where you might not be climbing as fast as you think, because each of you is carrying a barrel. And despite what you make the assumptions, the barrel is not actually light. They weigh 45 kilograms each.
Oh boy.
I didn't mention that before, but I figured, you know what, fuck it. You're going out of Blazer Glory. I was going to let you run out with one.
Yeah, right.
Slip.
So, I think that's pretty close to the max I can carry.
Yeah, that's what most people
More than
carry.
half. More than half of what.
The only reason I can carry it is because I'm cheating and using Dex for athletics to carry it.
Yes. It's about 2,624 feet.
That's a whole bunch.
So,
I'm rolling athletics checks. How many feet?
no, I'm not going to be that fucking
So
idiot.
2,400.
Just one check right at the top.
Yeah.
17. Oh, give it 18 rounds. That's how long it'll take me to get up that.
Yep.
That's
Because my
not
climb speed's 135.
bad.
That being said, you are slightly encumbered.
Yeah.
So you get to the top and where the slant starts to begin. So at that point, it's a bit easier. Your climbing skills with help allows you guys to also cross that same expanse.
Alright.
Still not even close to where that hole is because you still have another 2,624 feet. Sorry, that was the other number.
I feel like I want some
6,561 feet,
Oh,
which is a steep climb.
that's much more.
Yeah, that's much more.
By the way,
49 turns.
you guys take a quick glance as you were climbing. You notice the army exiting the basin. Another 1,000 troops.
Cool.
We should go faster.
I mean, we're going as fast as we can.
Alright, you guys seem pretty slow.
And assumingly, by the time we get to the top and drop it off.
You guys pass one of the first dolines because obviously you guys saw a couple of them. So this one would take you down to where that one encampment had, but it's still several ways away. You wouldn't want to drop it here because it'd be worthless. And you guys continue climbing upwards.
Do I know about rust monsters? That's what we need.
Yeah, right.
Drop some rust monsters on it.
So you continue climbing. It's another 3-kilometer steep climb to where that opening is.
Yeah.
The temperature also starts to drop, and the green here is now replaced with snow.
Well, shit.
Getting very tired.
You see what looks to be a very large doe line blocking your path, so you're going to have to orbit around it. You have not encountered a doe line this big before.
It's a good thing I got flannel bed sheets.
Yeah. My toga's not nearly as pretty.
Okay. Make some. Can I have a perception check for you guys? Okay, so Reggie, normal.
I'm thinking about that dog.
I get 26.
It was a very good dog.
It was the best dog.
Dirty 20.
30-20? Chris?
Natural
26.
born?
26. Okay, so Reggie is so concerned in laying down a couple of additional lines. You guys, when do you notice movement from inside the doe line? Because it's just darkness in there. You can just because the light from above you is kind of screwing the contrast. You can't really see too well below. And you see something slithering, but at this scale, that would concern you greatly.
That's Jorminger. Jorminger? How do you pronounce that?
What?
The world snake.
Oh fuck.
See what I mean?
I know it's
Jorminger.
yeah. No, you're about 80% there. No, I think you are actually about 80% there. That's actually a pretty solid guess. But anyway, a few seconds later, you see something slithering up to the top. And this, of course, gives you a chance, if you wish, to seek cover in the snow. You don't know what they're talking about. You don't know what they're saying.
Jormungandr?
No.
Because you don't say it, it's not a J, right?
Oh, yeah, Jotundr. Yeah, is it J-O-T?
J-O-M.
J-O-M, sorry.
J-O-R-M.
Yeah.
At any rate, I'm like, yes, Jormungandr down there. Let's go.
Yeah, at that point, it starts slithering up, and you realize, of course, as you might have guessed up, it isn't actually slithering against anything. It seems to be completely disobedient of the air.
Oh, it's an oriental dragon.
If an oriental dragon had seemingly no appendages and looked like a giant flying lamprey.
Yeah, that's a lot worse. This worse. We should just go.
And the Watcher was like a spidery kind of critter.
It could be
Definitely
friendly.
have
It probably
appendages.
just wants
Oh
to
yeah,
fuck.
that thing got killed defending you guys.
Well, shit. Well,
Where is this? Oh, there it is.
Does it have mechanical parts?
No, the Zitzim is an entirely natural creature.
we should probably hide from the hell of lamprey anyway.
We should.
Okay, so some stealth checks.
I tell them how to hide.
Stealth dexterity?
Not very much. So stealth
The help
checks.
action?
No, stealth
Alright.
action. Stealth.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna get 16.
Okay. Let's see what this is. Okay. So 16?
I am really tired. I can't do very well right now.
6.
Okay.
So I just hold up a branch.
21.
Okay,
No.
you two guys managed to avoid it. He doesn't. You notice it literally slithering in the sky and coming towards your direction.
Yeah, I'm just like,
If
I
only
can't
he'd
see
rolled
it.
over a 15, you could have avoided this battle, but you didn't.
We still can. It eats him. We keep going.
Okay.
but
Roll
I
for
can't-
initiative, anyone who wants to be involved in this fight.
But I can't see it, so it can't see me.
That
That's how
yes,
it works.
that's
That's fine, I guess.
fine. Don't worry about it. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Oh, I got to take my one I've been adding to all my dex rolls off now. I
Okay.
love more dex potions.
17.
Chris?
21.
Okay. Well, Chris, if you wish to expose yourself, it's flying. It's.
I would like to
swimming in the
phrase
air
that differently.
towards
I would like to do a different action than what you proposed.
Okay.
I would like to steady aim and shoot it.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Oh, good.
God, if you said no, oof.
You're on your own. I'm leaving. Of course, it knows I'm there now.
Maybe.
24.
24 damage. Okay.
Twang.
Weston, you go.
How large is it? Is
It is
large, huge?
Huge.
Huge.
It's huge. Huge. Large.
Holy shit.
What?
I just got a
What's
lot of
gonna
book
watch?
sales.
Do we? I'd like advantage
906.
because I hid from it.
Was it?
Do I get advantage?
Sure.
I think I'm just gonna do the brilliant pebble. Again.
Sorry, because what was the damage you did again?
24?
Thank you.
26? I forget.
Only 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Reggie,
Alright.
it's actually pretty slow. It rolled a 2, so it only has a 7.
That's okay.
That's a lot of dex. It's not very slow at all.
I do expose
The
myself,
creature,
so...
fuck no. The creature has a fly of 60.
I don't think it's interested in your junk.
Oh, that's okay. It's going balls out anyway. That's 17 to hit.
17 is a miss.
Ooh, this is a good fight you picked us.
Alright. I went up.
It's hard to hit.
That's not going to hit either. Alright then. I futilely just cover my balls back up and sit down.
Dodge action.
Okay.
He already took his action.
Since it saw Reggie first, it's going to go for you. What's your AC?
14.
Oh, that's a natural one. All right.
Definitely
Oh, good.
the tastiest.
Oh, yeah, he's much tastier than me.
Yeah, he was intimidated by my balls. It's great.
With his bonus action, and that actually does hit.
Oh.
Take 22 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled.
Oh, well.
If it just carries him off to its nest, we can keep going.
Okay.
Plan with no drawbacks. Just leave your barrel. Put it down
12,
gently.
you said?
Oh yeah, the barrel.
22.
That's even worse.
All right, back to the top, Chris. And
Maybe
you
you
notice
should
that Reggie's now bound up, and it's like, lamprey has that kind of
Just
stuff
feed
in.
it the barrel.
It's
Send
just,
him back
it's just
for
a
another one.
blender of knives Reggie is inside
You're
of.
right.
We're a long way up. All right.
Oh, you have
Uh-oh.
air pressure.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
I got the parachute.
Does any of that affect the barrel on my back?
Technically, no.
Okay, good.
Unless you want it to blow up and kill the creature.
Not particularly.
Yeah. I also imagine, since you wanted to be the most agile, you placed it basically on the ground before you started attacking physically this creature.
What's funny is he picks him up and he's grappling, and we see his bow fire out and his gauntlet things fire out, and we're like, shit, he's about to blow himself up again. And boom! So he's still got his weapons.
Sorry, Weston, you go.
The pebble that missed gets to try to hit again. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh.
9 to hit. And I'll cast it again.
Okay.
The pebble will try and hit it. 26 to hit.
26 is a hit.
You get to fire 2 pebbles?
If they miss, they come around again.
Oh, nice.
13 damage.
They also hit pretty hard.
26? Okay.
Yeah, it was 26 to hit for 13
Reggie,
damage.
you want to try to get out?
It's grappled, not restrained, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, good. I'm just
No, wait, you are restrained.
Well, shit.
Okay, so it's an action to get out.
I know, everything's been restraining us all day.
I know.
Well, that's how most monsters attack. They
And
attack
every
you.
monster we've got has tried to do that to us.
It's just pure coincidence you guys didn't actually encounter this at some other ways that you wouldn't be fighting this thing if you fought it during the
All I'm saying is everything has been trying to eat us all day.
It's like it's one of the 1 or the 3 rooms you didn't go in.
Let's keep it that way. 19.
It breaks you out.
Ah, good. Geez, did I do anything?
Nope. You can run.
Your free action.
You can scream. It's always free to scream.
Okay,
I'm
go
going to
prone.
drink the potion of giant strength and get 21 strength.
You can go prone and
What do you-
stand up.
you did your action, right? Your action was escape.
Is it a bonus action to drink a potion?
I think it's an action.
An action.
Potions have notable effects, so they're not really something you can do for free.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. Okay, so
I played with a house rule where it was a free action, but it sucked because the enemies did it a lot.
I just thought it was a bonus
So-
action.
Yeah,
The only free bonus action that you get is 2-weapon fighting. There are no other bonus actions anybody has.
Okay.
Unless you get from a class from a
So
gives you
it
ability.
goes to do a tail slap towards you, Chris. You take 16 points of damage. And
I would like to dodge that.
You take 16 points of damage, and you're pushed 30 feet. Make an acrobatics check, please.
That is a 17.
Okay, you grab the edge of the grass as you go over the doe lines facing. And then, of course, because you saved, you jump back on your feet with ease. Because that only takes like 5 feet of movement. And it's actually back to you, Chris.
Well,
It's about 50 feet away now because it tossed you.
that was rude. I shoot it again.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that's good.
Yay, more 6s. 12. 24.
Okay. What's new?
Miss Pebble's going 18 to hit.
18 misses.
Misses. And I'll try another one. 19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
Now we know it's AC.
Now we know it's AC, yep. 11 points of damage. And I am moving away because I don't want that tail slap.
Yeah, Reggie
So-
can have it.
Yep.
It's kind of funny how any melee fighter automatically has become the tank.
I think I have the most hit points. 7
Oh,
8.
you
Well-
might have the best armor.
14.
All right, Reggie, you're
Same
up.
as mine. You need better armor.
I don't think I can wear better armor. Anyway, I'm gonna slash at it.
You
That
startle
misses.
it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, someone thought it was armor spell was too powerful because there's no equivalent here.
What was that?
I hit nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've moved away, so it's going after Reggie again. It's going to try to bite you.
Got no
It
more apples to
succeeds.
drop.
You take 22 points of slashing damage. And then you take another 13 points of damage due to blood loss, and it regains that number.
It is a lamprey.
Yeah.
I've shot it.
Okay.
Have you done anything?
He has not. Back to the top with Chris.
Problem is, after it's finished eating you, it's coming for me. That is a 20 to hit. $20 damage total. 20 and 20.
Okay.
Damn.
What's your go?
Still the Miss Pebble. It's all missing. 25 to hit finally.
Okay, that's it.
Just 5 points of damage.
Okay.
It's the thing about a
And-
D10, right?
We'll do another one. 15 to hit. Probably a miss.
So you hit
So
with
if-
that one and you're still getting a second? Does the spell give you more than several shots? I'm just trying to figure
When
out
I
how.
miss,
He can shoot one at a time, but anything that misses stays floating around.
yeah. So because I missed one, the one that had missed before.
Oh,
hit
it was
this time,
still around the next turn. Okay.
And then I hit, and then this one missed. So I still have one.
It's my magic missile.
So yeah, I was trying to figure out. I wasn't thinking you were cheating. I'm just trying to figure out
It's
what
kind of-
weird Abecedarian shenanigans you have.
It's kind of like a delayed magic missile.
Yeah.
Archie.
But it's.
Mine?
I can show you how it's worded.
No,
So it did a green on you. It didn't do the
I
swallow.
can only have a maximum of 2 floating
So
around.
you're not taking any damage at the beginning of this turn. Because if it swallowed you, you would take 24 points of slash. But it wants the healing effects for it.
Okay, well, there's one hit.
You're restrained. All you can do is escape.
he can attack with disadvantage if he chooses the wrong thing to do.
Then that's 19 to escape.
You have escaped, and you hit the ground yet again.
Alright. I'm gonna lay there.
Okay. It's going to go for Chris again.
Whimper a little bit.
Yeah, bleed a little bit.
I am 60 feet away.
All right, guess I'll go for
You
Reggie.
did it! It wasn't
I
me!
guess it goes for Reggie again. Thankfully, it misses you.
Okay, good.
Sadly, it misses you.
You're right. It would have killed me by default. Well, death saved.
I'm
Down.
sure someone would have given you first aid.
Okay.
Mouth resuscitation.
Back to the top with Chris.
By first aid, I mean drown you with some Kool-Aid. Don't worry, it's the green stuff. It's the good one.
It's got cocaine in it.
27 to hit.
Yep.
I just keep rolling terrible.
Yeah, you roll terrible, do you?
Yeah. Yeah. That's 15 damage.
Okay.
Not my fault you took the wrong class.
You're right.
Austin, you're going.
That's
Also, I can
that's
only
better
do
than
this
my max.
because you're keeping it busy.
Floating around pebble. Ooh, natural 20. I guess they can crit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so
If you make an attack roll, you can crit.
You should be able to do 8, 12, 16 damage
Nice.
with a crit. And I can cast another one.
Don't bother. Yeah, the blade pebble goes through it, and the creature goes limp, and you see its body falling as when gravity finally takes hold of it, and it tumbles back down the dough line and crashes onto the island below.
Okay.
I'm yelling
I'll
rude
do
things at it. Don't start
On
nothing
the
if you ain't
fly
got nothing.
rejuvenation on Reggie.
Okay.
It's just 6 damage this round.
As a purely
And
dramatic
74
effect,
later.
the people of Saltonborough are tending their wounds when off in the distance on the horizon you can see the army moving over the horizon towards them.
I think he's saying we should hurry.
I think we better hurry.
I tie my toga tighter to stop the bleeding.
The rejuvenation should stop the bleeding.
Oh, well, there we go. Slap a band-aid on it. Haha.
Now you got a piece of your toga healed into your chest from the spell.
It's probably not infected, maybe.
It's almost certainly infected, maybe.
Well, that'll take a few days to set it.
Okay.
Yep.
Time. Actually, what's the... That does a D4 for 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The D4 for 7 rounds.
Okay.
So,
Do we just wanna
Continue.
roll?
If we start
Going-
traveling, I think he could just give himself 7 D4.
yeah. Reggie rolling strikes again. My two used to give, we call it Tomming the roll, because Tom gets bad rolls so much.
All right. So you guys scale very, very quickly, pushing through the snow, and you get to the very small opening. And of course, the light, you can see it bending down. Because of the distance, you actually can't see it because the light is coming down, so you can't see the bottom. But you know this is the dough line with the beam of light. However, anyone have any nature?
I do.
Okay, don't bother rolling. If you just drop them at a height here, they'll detonate before they get through. Because they'll bounce off the edges, because you'll never be able to do a perfect drop.
I'm like, wait a minute. Do we even have Coriolis motion here?
It's something else to think about, yeah.
I'm like, oh, we have to go down. Strap all the barrels to me. I'll just use the parachute.
If we
But
if we have rope, right?
I don't think I understand how tired
If we wrap,
Ram's alley is.
if we wrap rope around it so that it spins as it falls.
Oh, that's even worse.
And the
Beyblade, let's go!
Then the spinning
That being
actually
said-
the spinning actually stabilizes it.
I don't
And
think
it'll
that's
fall
how that
straight.
works.
That's not
Oh,
how
no.
that works. I like
It'll
this smoke.
agitate it too much.
Alright.
All right, so what's the plan?
I got 75 feet of rope.
Can we climb down?
Yeah, 75 feet of rope will probably clear the
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Oh, all right.
Oh,
We
fuck.
could attach fins to it like a bird,
Okay.
like an arrow
Somebody
shaft.
going down with it will prevent it from doing anything bad.
Do we have,
So here's the
word?
plan. You are going to tie the barrels to the rope and lower them down to me, and then I will steady aim and shoot the barrels.
Or, like I said, once you've cleared it, you can just
drop them?
crawl back up and then slice the rope because you've cleared the.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm just trying to be. I understand your bravery, but that could be another solution.
Yeah, I'll climb down and then yank the rope.
If it's directly above, then let
Yeah,
gravity do the work.
Yes, I was conveniently specific on that point.
Yeah.
All right then.
Was I the only one that caught it? I'm sorry. Yeah, I will climb down. You two hang
So
out.
who's
wait
climbing?
for
You're
two
climbing?
tugs. Yeah.
Okay, so you're climbing with the barrels.
Yes.
Roll.
Please don't Tom the roll.
We'll see.
I refresh our death words on it.
Yeah, I was
Him
gonna
first.
say.
Just FYI, if he falls, he dies, and then the explosion goes off, and then he dies.
Oh.
And then there's probably going to be some additional stuff, which he'll die.
Don't fall.
I'll put the barrels under me. That way they explode at the same time.
Good plan.
There you
Just-
go.
Anybody do the help action? Maybe is that? how
I
you
think
do
we're by definition doing the help action, aren't we?
it? What is
What'd you roll?
2. What does your help action do? Sorry, 8 at
Advantage.
9 with.
You get advantage
my
when we
bonus.
help you.
Okay.
You start tumbling out of control, you hit a couple rocks, you suffer 11 points of damage,
Okay.
and you get to roll again. And I'm going to roll to see if a barrel explodes. A barrel does not explode.
That's good.
It's not a barrel explodes. It's the barrels explode.
That's better.
Yay!
19.
Okay? So you
Sorry, 20.
20. You like a little dot, you boop, pop underneath the opening, and you're suspended. And just like the rope, you can't really see them at this point because it's 75 feet. It's just a dot of light.
Yeah.
And you look down, and you can see the mass of the vessel, all the little weird organic contusions, and you see it ejecting more people and so forth. You just now, okay, and you climb back up.
Yes.
Climb. The army approaches the city in a dramatic moment as they start preparing their weapons.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay, you just like Biscuit, just
Just comes firing out of the hole. We're like,
he's like climb up. All right, we're good, they're good.
Yeah, no legs.
Yeah. Okay, you're at the top. He reaches them, you grab him, and you pull him out.
Hey.
let go of the rope.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, as I'm coming out, I just slice it behind over my shoulder.
at that point, you just hear this sound. The vessel incinerates in the blast, rushing a column of dust up towards you. As this dust flies up, and then the ground begins to shake as you realize the stability of the mountain has been compromised.
Oh.
Good thing I brought my crazy card.
What did you do now?
You
I
know
watch
that.
out for
The plan.
avalanches.
Wait, aren't we
I
on
take my
top?
parachute.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Are we
Well,
on top?
right now you just have to run because if you go off the aperture now, you're just like it's just you're at the top of the mountain.
Scoot a little
Yep.
bit.
So time to run.
So you run,
They also run.
and you run. Okay, you start pushing through the snow, and you look behind you, and you can see the horizon. You can see the horizon just starting dropping away from you. All right. Okay, acrobatics checks, please. Okay.
Mind you, this time if I fail, I don't immediately destroy the barrel and kill us all.
Yeah. Okay.
9.
You stumble into the snow.
16.
You still run. 15. You guys are still running. Chris falls behind you. Okay, Chris, you look behind you and you can see the earth vanishing behind you.
I'm much faster than these guys.
Okay, make another check.
Oh, I get a check for lipping off. Perfect.
I look back to check on him, but I
13.
think he's
All right, you get back on your feet
cover.
and you run past them because you are faster.
There we go.
And you guys are reaching the incline and starting to go down, but at this point, you can look behind you and see the entire mountain just imploding in itself.
How high a fall is it? 2,000 feet?
Well, I know Chris has a parachute.
Better be a big parachute.
See you guys.
Yeah, catch you by the leg.
Oh wait, that was quite so.
What?
Are you just pulling the parachute and just fuck off?
I thought we all had. Didn't you guys get one?
Yes, they have parachutes if they
Okay, I
want.
was like,
I assume the apothecary was smart enough to bring hers.
Oh yeah, well, she didn't
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
climb the mountain. She's not stupid.
I thought you
Oh
said
no, she has to, right?
yeah, she's been with us the whole time.
she
This is
attached
your
the-
yeah.
Yeah, she attached the decryption, and so yeah, she jumps. She's like, you see her, want to go with the parachute? Oh yeah, I forgot parachutes.
I did not forget. The parachutes were the cushioning for the barrel.
Yeah.
His jerky was the only thing we had to sustain us. We couldn't carry anything else.
As the wreckage of this ship and just hundreds of tons of rocks slams into it, and you look behind yourself as the mountain of Phylax reduces to half its size and becomes a more of a crater than a mountain. The army approaching just suddenly goes limp, and they all fall and hit the ground as they all lose their connection to their master, and they just go limp and fall, and they all start cheering.
those parachutes you can steer, so you just we land by the city.
Nope. Old school World War II GI parachute. You land where you land.
Good luck on your knees.
You guys
Or
set
the
foot
trees, or...
outside of the mountain. You look back as you can still see part of the mountain collapsing in on itself. You can see a couple of the creatures in the basin go limp as you realize it succeeded. At that point, you see good enough goes. That's it. That was her limit of her celebration.
Yeah.
And you all struggle, and you guys stand on your feet as you realize there are no more threats around you.
Stab Reggie.
Limp back to town. Yeah.
Stab Reggie. You get back to Saltonborough, and we fade back to you guys are playing your band once again in what remains of the pub, and the remains of the town are celebrating you as heroes. And then you, at a topper, you're playing your little.
Hurdy-gurdy.
What the? Better take it right now.
What?
No, I want to hear the clip.
It's long since shut
This is
down.
your cue, motherfucker.
Did the useless fish bard make it with us? Did he survive the night?
William, however, did not. Unfortunately, he died in the initial attack. Problem is, there's so many ways for an explosion to kill one of you guys, so he did not make that, unfortunately.
I put a death ward on.
No, he's fine.
So he had a death ward, and one of the shrapnel went through his head, and he's like, "Oh, thank God I had the death ward." And then something's tail went through him, and he's like, "Oh."
And we leave it at that as the camera pans away from you guys playing your music to the as the heroes. Oh, I thought you were just going to lower the volume or something.
I can do that. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Should be cinematic, dude.
I just played triangle at awkward times.
Completely off from the drum beat.
Yep.
You can lower it now.
Triangle and cowbell. That's it.
You hit the triangle
more
with the cowbell. Like it.
And when you really want to shake things up, hit the cowbell with the triangle.
Yes. Could always use more cowbell.
It's on him. The planet's whipping past as we're pulling out the can.
And the adventure is over.
Somehow he didn't die.